influencer boxing event?
Influencer boxing event?
I'm watching it. It's pretty stupid.
So I heard the crowd of about 10,000 people are shouting, "Twist his dick, twist his dick, twist his dick." That's what my friend messaged me. He's watching it. He's watching it right now.
Right now it's Harley from Epic Mealtime and Eagle Raptor from Gang Raps are fighting.
Oh shit.
I would be 1,000,000% honest in saying that I don't fucking know.
You don't know what?
I have an idea that this was going on.
No one knew. My friend just came into the Discord and he's like, you know, influencer boxing is happening, and I'm like, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
Influencer boxing?
I heard about it.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what it was.
Insecure, narcissistic, spoiled white people that have to prove their sense of insecurity by fucking boxing.
That's right. Hey, that's exactly right.
And so they can also land some lucrative brand deals from sponsorships like bodybuilding.com or some bullshit.
That's right. That's on the dot.
Yes, sir.
Right here, gentlemen.
I want to see Ian fight stuff. I don't know who else is coming. Twice is hungover and he feels like crap.
Well, I feel like he's in bigger shit right now, and I'm still drinking. Come on.
Yeah, but you're a seasoned vet. Twice a little baby.
That's true.
Little bitch baby.
I'm a seasoned alcoholic, okay?
There's
If you
Tama.
got any more furry friends, or obviously if you got any people coming on, fuck it. Just let me know the name and I'll bring you to this table.
Come with me, brother. Yeah, right behind you. You're actually gonna perform tonight?
I don't even know if that invite works in Discord.
I am. Right here, brother. This should be wonderful.
It does, but it's iffy.
This should be wonderful.
Yep. This
it don't matter.
It's full kind of quick though, so if they're gonna get in, they gotta get in very soon.
Wait, Paul was online.
Get Tama in here.
He didn't realize he bumped into his
I'll invite him.
I invited Tama. Tama's Tama. Holy fucking.
My viewer chat's been kind of fucked, so if you guys are gonna invite anybody, they're probably not gonna appear up on my friends list. I have to restart my game.
Okay.
I do not need to do that right now since I am opening.
Oh, you're opening? Fuck yeah.
Man, it sure is good being in this late 1800s moon.
Stay right there.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what I was thinking. I was like, this music is kind of like.
Okay. Spam.
It's pretty
Feels
good.
good.
I should be having a pint.
I kind of dig it.
Is it Prohibition era or not?
Hey,
Regular drinks?
Whichever drink you want.
Hey, I'm a
Fuck yeah.
Texan too. For some reason, this guy, Special Spook, has the muted.
penis.
Yes. Hey, Spook, you have the Anthony muted?
Yeah,
Tell him I'm also
Why?
Texan.
He's also fellow Texan and he's also performing tonight.
I don't know why I have him muted. I don't know
It
why I
might be a
have him
safety
muted.
setting.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, homie, take it
Hey.
easy. That's good, homie.
Oh, right here? Okay.
I live in the upper
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
guys, sorry guys. No, the countryside.
It was a little bit
Around, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, neat fellow faggot.
Is Roy City like above? No, it's above right side. Or the right side?
No,
Complete right.
Roy City is east of Dallas.
DJ!
Okay,
Alright, DJ's my friend. Is it cool if he sits with me?
Yeah,
He's one of my friends.
I'll ask him, give me a kiss, you sexy bastard.
Yo, what's good, Anthony?
To be scolded up here.
Yeah, that's what's up.
He's seeing everybody.
Nah, dude, I'm fucking glad.
Yes, please have a seat here at this lovely earth table.
Come with me. Go, Andy. Andy.
I know. I fucking. I have to work with my dad in the open. Hey, Zen. My dad's a mechanic. I have to fucking help his ass.
Okay, sweet. Oh yeah, that's
What's up, you guys?
How's that going? I read the
The bloody cum shot. Oh, that sounds good. Read the message. The I don't like. Oh my god. The abortion. What's the last one? The pool, period in the pool. Oh god.
Taking Misty. Henry's here.
Alright, Henry, who's with you, buddy? It's in here with me. All the furries with me.
Oh wow, that was a light spike.
Yeah. I need to take a picture of this.
Might want to up my safety settings.
Someone's getting a picture of me.
There we go.
Oh,
there we go.
Spikes.
I think I got a good picture of you guys, of everyone.
assuming you're with the furries because you're a furry. Alright.
Yes.
Here's where all the other furries
So I turned around.
We're at a comedy club. So a comedy club event will start. Yeah, I've never been to one before, so hopefully this will be pretty good. Yeah, I saw scissors and try and scrub. They jumped to me earlier.
Hey, Xander.
Yes.
where I am. I want to go to it again. The last time I was there,
Try. Wait, did you not see us?
left and right, and finally all the water.
Am I supposed to sit right there? And you know what? I'm okay not knowing that number exists. I'll be okay. There's too fucking many numbers. There's too many friends.
I couldn't hear
And 10. Anything past 10 is bullshit.
You got a nice table.
Just spam around.
Next to the piano
Wonderful
guy.
table.
Yeah, some serenading piano guy.
Man, you
The whole world is like, I got a free French assessment. Like a sweatshop, and people are punching me in the back.
Stand this, I can withstand anything.
just expect it.
Yeah, are they like forcing the jokes out of you or something? Like they got a little
Yeah, they've got a hand up my ass and then just like moves my mouth and somebody else speaks through me. It's rough.
Some random motherfucker just muted me. What the hell?
It's like a $3 meal right now.
I don't know.
What's possible?
I don't know what capacity
Yeah, like this server's about to crash. How many people there are?
Big photo David did.
What do you think?
Yeah.
It's a very complicated question. I've been working my whole life to try and figure that out.
Worse. Like my headset's not even loading right now. There needs to be like an avatar rule enforced or something. There's just so many very poor avatars. Almost everyone in here has a very poor avatar.
Well, that should help a little bit.
There we go.
Yes, I know, I'm sure.
I had to quit. I take off my headset and lower all my settings for everything. Close every single thing in my PC except the card chat. Just to get like this. Oh, thank God.
Where's me going to a more optimized avatar help? Me.
Maybe.
Well, you were being quiet. I wasn't sure if you crashed because this world is a bit rough on the avatars. That's how crowded it is.
It took my PC super long to like turn on the safety settings because of how many people are on here. I'm just glad I can walk around without I'll really help everyone. I am beyond your seeming meshes and shades.
If it gets too crowded or something, we'll just come up here.
Just pick your poison. Hold on. I gotta get over this way. So you got the bloody coat shot. I don't quite. And I can't read the line. I can't read that third one. The bloody coat shot. I don't quite. And I can't read that third one. I can't read that. I don't see it. I can't.
Sorry to say anything, must be like.
Hello.
Bad timing on my part. I need to know. You got to let me see what's I can't say it's funny That's a long time.
This is his world.
They're like the waiting category for G Fuel. Yeah, it's on the Discord server for this job. Yeah, so you can perform, you just have to filter in the
Kane, what time did you get off last night?
It's the same name as the world.
Yeah, I just went for like an whole hour, like 4 in the morning.
Oh, this leg is blocking my
Yeah, I'm not shocked. This world's getting
And then we all pass out the card driving world. Okay, that sounds good.
That's funny, but
lights are off.
Let's go.
I think that means shut the fuck up.
I was saying, this is, I think
Probably right.
Yes. Exactly.
hold on.
My mother was talking to me.
They will mark this day.
Now put it on.
there's 26 more people in this server than expected.
Alright, I'm gonna go to people's house.
Alright. Go over yonder.
No. It's actually serious. I have a drink.
Sure.
I'm ready.
Yeah, the further away from the girl,
Huh? Oh, you're going somewhere else?
I said I'm out. Radio spring today. I can't stay here.
Oh, okay. I'll be out of here not too long from now, probably. Just want to see what's gonna happen.
I'm sorry. Turn towards me. I thought you were.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Sit down. No. But I'm gonna do standing mode. Let's go.
She merely knows.
You remember when you're excited about something you really hope gets clenched as fuck? I'd pay to see that.
Wait, Netflix is your friend too, right? Zenny?
I'd like to see the whole
No. Oh, okay, never mind.
Scarlett's. Scarlett's friend, I believe.
Are we even gonna
Hey,
get
Oh, Scarlett.
I can actually be
I
myself.
shouldn't
I
have.
can actually
This is just like a
fucking.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay.
This is like an old as fuck. Like, this is a lot. I read it on Netflix, like every time when I went to concert, I literally just had to wait.
Here we go.
I figured.
Hey everybody. How's it going?
Hello.
Welcome to the Punchline. Are you guys ready to have some fun? Oh, that was weak as fuck. Are you guys not drunk yet? Are you tired? What was that?
Nah, we're just getting started. We're just getting started.
Get started. There you go. I'm just starting my night. I'm just starting.
I would scream, but my mom told me to keep it down.
Yeah, I'm just starting my night. I'm just getting good. Let's go.
All right. There's only a couple of rules. One, don't fucking disrupt the show. I brought my anal probe, and I will fucking use it, okay? All right. And two, comedians can say whatever the fuck they want. So if you're sensitive, just see yourself out now, because fuck cancel culture.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, they're quiet. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I know you can't time travel yet, you humans and furries alike. I can. 2049 is not looking good for COVID, I'll tell you that right now, because, look at my skin. It did it.
2049.
Alright, I'm gonna turn it over to the real comedians now. This next guy, he lives within these walls here, these digital walls. He doesn't leave here. He's always here. His name is Gambino. Come on out, give it up for Gambino.
Hey. As per tradition with my shows, or opening acts, I should say, Cheers! So, to all my fellow alcoholics, let's take a quick drink.
I like that.
Cheers. Let's have a good show, everybody. God, a lot of new faces out here this time around. We got a lot of BDSM motherfuckers on this side of the show. We got a lot of animal rights activists on this side of the show. Fuck yeah, PETA. But wow, a lot of new faces this time around. Speaking of touching on what our host was touching on, let's talk about cancel culture. Fun stuff, right? It's a weird oddity that a lot of comedians nowadays have to fucking deal with, right? You can't touch on many subjects, you know, you try to touch on trans or gay activist things or whatnot. You know, you face a lot of issues that come with that, right? Not me, though. It's very simple with me. Because I can say whatever the fuck I want. You know why?
Okay.
Simple answer, right? Penis.
Oh no, oh no.
My mouth.
What the fuck is he doing?
Easy as fuck, baby. I can talk as much shit as I want about gay people. I face zero fucking consequences. I can say as much shit as I want. See, I can say the word. I can throw the fucking faggot word around, like, just loosely as fuck. And it's funny as fuck, too, because it throws everybody off, right? Like, some person will try to shit talk me in VR, be like, bro, shut the fuck up, you weird as fuck. I'll be like, shut the fuck up, faggot.
Hello?
He'll be like, you can't say that. I'm like, why? Why can I not say that, though?
I have to, like, pretty much...
Tell me why. He's like, because you're not gay. How do you know what I'm not? Penis. Alright? It's very simple. Very simple. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, sir, I am gay. I've already used this argument, like, more than once in life. Like, you know, somebody tried to, like, throw some false homophobic rhetoric against me at work, and right? And they're like, oh.
Is this better?
This guy's a homophobe, right? He called me a faggot. And that may be true, I called him a faggot. But it's easy, though. See, when HR comes into play and they're like, hey, did you call this guy a faggot? I'll be like, no. I didn't. It's like, why? Because I'm gay.
Maybe it's the world?
True story.
There's no correlation with that. I take advantage of this shit way too fucking often, alright?
Yeah, okay.
God damn it.
Normal. Nice.
Way too often. And it throws everybody off.
The one person who should have their voices.
But, you know, touching on more work shit. Let's get into that, right? How you know, it's a weekend now. How have y'all's work weeks been? Has it been good? Bad? You excited for the weekend? Weekend warriors in here? Bad? Dude, I've had a shit week at work, fucking Christ. Especially recently. My fucking company laid off 12%.
I'm gonna rest my sack on Div's head. I can't hear him.
My work week has been fucking awful. See, my company that I work for laid off 12% of the company. Alright? So, having to watch people walk out of my work because they just got laid off and they don't have a job anymore. I try to make light of the situation like a little did. So as I'm watching them walk out to the parking lot, I'm just standing there like Hunger Games, like. God bless.
Nice whistle.
Thank you. But no, just having a lot of people lost their jobs, and you know what? I'm not even gonna lie with y'all. There's a few people that I'm kind of happy to see go. A few people that, you know, at work they get on your nerves and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Aren't we all? But I had this one coworker that I'm kind of happy to see go, but I'm kind of not happy to see go. Right? He was kind of annoying. He got on my nerves a bit. You know, he's like a little puppy dog. it's some imaginary leash, right? I try to go do work elsewhere. I go over here, do my shit, and do body repair on cars and whatnot. And this fucker, because I trained him, he would just fucking follow me. And I'd be like, okay, whatever, fuck, I'll try to find other work to do. Go over here, do some other work, clean up the shop and whatnot. And he'd fucking follow me. Like, it was like, why the fuck do you keep following me, right? Why you follow me everywhere? I try to do something else to get away from you, but it's like, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Why do you keep following? So I try to dig into this guy's brain, right? And I got to the best fucking resolution that I could ever find. So, especially for all my fuzzy friends here, y'all know of Caesar Milan, right? You know, the dog trainer guy? I found out that if this guy was trying to get on my nerves and whatnot, he was not shut the fuck up. I could just go, and he would shut the fuck up instantly. He'd be trying to come up to me, talk some bullshit, right? Like, hey bro, you a little bitch head, fucking head at. I just go, he'd shut the fuck up. And as soon as I found this out, I told everybody. I told all my close friends at work, whatnot. I told them this shit, and I was like, hey, if this guy ever gets on your nerves, just hit him with that Caesar Milan shit. He'll shut the fuck up. It's easy as fuck. They're like, you're capping. You're capping. I'm like, no, watch this shit. Sure enough, a few minutes roll by, he starts walking towards us because, you know, he doesn't have anything better to do with his time at work. He comes up. He's like, tries to do his normal shit talking, whatnot. Both of us just simultaneously just go, shh. He shuts up. My coworker looks at me with this astonished look. He goes, you were fucking joking. I was like, yeah, no, this is real. And it got to a point where I'll just be on the other side of the fucking shop, just working on a car, and all I hear from like 50 feet down is just, shh, and everything just goes quiet. It's just peace and quiet in the shop for once. So nice. And then it got worse because this coworker is also black, and I'm white as fuck. And my one coworker decided to take it out of bounds, like, oh, to a whole new level. It's like, bro, you do that shit. He's like your little slave. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, why? Why? Gay slave owner is my new title. I don't know if that's a title that I want at a job. I'm trying to apply for a new place. Alright. What's your title? Gay slave owner. Sorry. Automotive mechanic. Whew. Christ, there's a lot of bullshit that goes down. Like, I don't know if you guys like have that, you know, the black friends hand out the N-word pass, you know, the Mexican friends hand out like their pass and whatnot. I can hand out the faggot pass, right? The B word. Spick. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But no, like, we have our own little shit. Like, we'll be fucking around. Like, all my friends will be like, oh yeah, you gotta, renew your fucking faggot pass. So let me see your pass, alright? Okay. You gotta renew in 2 weeks, alright? Come see me in 2 weeks, we'll get that shit taken care of. And they'll be like, well, okay, what about your N-word pass? I'm like, she's been well out of date. But, it's the kind of weird shit that we do with my friend group, right? And it confuses everybody, like, it's out in public. My friends will just be out saying the word faggot all the time, right? And there's always that one person that gets offended, right? Oh my god, why would you say such a thing? That's so fucking bad. You have no idea how much pride it brings me to just walk up and be like, hey, what's going on here? He said a bad word. What word did he say? Faggot. Like, yeah, I allowed him to. It's like, what do you mean you allowed him to? Ma'am, I'm gay. It's like, what? Simple equation. Penis plus butt equals me. Ma'am, why are you getting offended over what he's like? He's not gay. I am. You think I care? It's very simple. Ultimately, you just gotta ignore those kind of people, because if you let them dig into your mind, then, you know, it's very distraughting. But, God. Yeah. But, I don't know, some of the VR chat motherfuckers on here too kind of get like that. A lot of people will just, you know, get offended over something that they're nothing remotely correlated to. Like, you know, join public lobbies. God forbid us trusted users join public lobbies. We're too good for that. We gotta sit in front of our mirrors all the time. That's what we spend thousands of dollars on, right? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. After thousands of hours in this game, wasted fucking time. God, let's turn that fucking mirror on. This is what I live for. This is what I live for, baby. Forbid we ever go to a public lobby and deal with real people, right? Or, worse yet, the V word, not vagina. That's the word that I don't go towards. No. Visitors. Ooh. Ooh. Oh God. Shivers up my spine. I don't know. You go into a public lobby sometimes, you meet some very, very interesting people. Half the time it's just people screaming into their microphone because it's their first time playing this fucking game, right? And then, you know, you meet that one fucking person. You know, he's chill. And then colors start getting revealed about this person. I met a guy in VR chat one time, visitor. I was like, oh, you know, this guy's chill to talk to. Whatnot. You know, he's chill. He's from, you know, the South like me. I'm in Texas. He's like, oh yeah, I'm from Arkansas. I'm like, okay, that's dope, that's dope, that's dope. He's like, yeah, but I hate those fucking faggots. I'm like, oh God. I don't play gay all the time, right? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see how far I can take this. I'm gonna see how far I can take this shit. So, you know, I started getting on with, like, not getting on, but like, you know, we start talking and shit. I'm like, he's like, yeah, I hate those fucking gay people. Like, I don't understand all that shit. Like, you know, shit should be delegated between a man and a woman. I'm like, I agree 100% there, brother. And then I have a friend of mine join off me. I'm like, hey, bro, go with it. He's like, what? Just go with it. We start talking to this visitor, and this visitor is just going off on his, like, anti-gay tirade bullshit, right? It's like, yeah, man. I'm like, hey, bro, pretend to be my boyfriend. He's like, what? Just pretend, just pretend, just pretend. And so my buddy would just, like, you know, kind of like do the whole gay thing and just, like, snuggle up next to me or whatever the fuck. And this slowly, just as we continue this, like gay hate tirade, my buddy is just like slowly getting closer and closer to me until this guy just goes, what are you two fucking, like, gays? She's like, no, what the, no, no, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't do that gay shit. Just don't ask my boyfriend. Just don't ask my boyfriend. But you kind of gotta troll everybody, right? 'Cause fuck it, where's the fun in just playing this game for serious, right? But y'all have been fucking awesome. My time is up. And as I leave, let's do one more shot real quick. Cheers, everybody. As I just go straight fucking retard and spill that shit down my shirt. Yeah, have a wonderful night. Take it easy.
Look at him run off stage like a faggot. Alright, look at that. Hey, give it up one more time for that piece of shit. Yeah, hey, maybe. Alright? Maybe if I feel like it. Hey, I'm filling in for Georgie because her internet's on a period just like she is. So the next person that's coming up is a fucking midget, and he's gonna rap and like diss all of you. So give it up for Scorpio, the only black guy on the show. So diversity.
Yo, shit, look, I can't even find a mic. Alright. Hey, hey, yo, I'm not even gonna lie, he made me weak with that last one there, alright? Because that's something I didn't even know. Alright. So, shit, yo, I'm a freestyle rapper. I see a lot of, like, diversity out here in the crowd. I see you got your E-boys and BDSM fanatics over there in the corners. We got our furries kind of in, you know, in the middle here. I actually, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's just like, yo, y'all just like went to completely other sides of the rooms. All right. Yo, yo, we need to have a conversation with whoever did the seating. He's like, I know what I'm doing. All right. Yo, Alaska, we gonna have a talk about this segregation, bro. All right. So, all right. So one of the main rules here, whenever they introduce this, do not interrupt. But like, please interrupt me. Give me a reason to roast you. Like, I like crowd interaction, crowd feedback. You know, whenever I begin to rap. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait to see who interrupts me. Give me words, anything. I'm gonna be going around in the crowd.
What is going on?
Just
Yeah. So,
oh yeah. There's a lot of furries here. There's. Hey. All right.
It's only a matter of time.
God forbid. God forbid.
Oh yeah. Without a doubt, like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of concerned about the furries taking over because, like, we all heard some things about some furries, right? You know, it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope.
10 years.
It's a slippery slope.
What you heard?
It's like, yo, you know, one thing you chilling with the furries, then you switching into an avatar to blend in. Next thing you know, you boning the homies, bumping polygons, rubbing bone dynamics together. That's just the way it is. Bro, out here nutting on STK files, bro. Hey.
Have you just muted?
I nutted on your.
All right. No. All right, yo, brother, I'm gonna go ahead and get the first beat going. The first beat going.
Here, everyone.
All right, yo, give you a second.
Dynamic.
You might have to restart the world.
You had me at Fizbo.
All right.
You might have to rejoin the world. What is everyone else?
All right.
Be muted.
Yo.
No.
Wait, let me start over here. Well, you say the furry got the beat. I'm bringing the heat into the streets. I see the people over here, the E-boys. I see that they wait like the ERP. They over here, they pulling up soon. They getting nuts and there just be room behind the door. But you already know they just want to go and fucking E-whore. But no cap, the E-girls be fat fuck on the top and on top of the keyboard. Yeah, I'm just coming in. You know you sleep on life. I can tell that you fucking snort. Go touch grass. Yo, you trying to beat your meat and activate them. Stick your keys up on the controller. Yo, it's really nice to know you. Like, bro, over there, it's over. I know that you into it, you into this, and I got the witch. You wanna go ahead and fuck the bitch, but no, the homie wants you, they want your dick. Like, shit, hold up, just listen. You shooting my shot, never missing. Yeah, I'm just over here, just killing this shit. It is good riddance. Yeah, hold up, I'm chilling with the homies. Yo, most of the people on BCE, they hella lonely. Yo, so I'm with the furries, and they wanna fuck the homies. And you know they wanna do this shit like, bro, get off me. get off. They wanna be the big boss. They wanna go ahead and sloppy top. They want this big cock, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, what are you doing? They like your D that I'm pursuing. They wanna go ahead and bend over and really get to fucking know you. They over here in a 9 of cheese and a Rexus. Yo, you know it's perplexing me, flipping me on my head like shit. I'm just trying to get the bread. Yo, like Wonder Fox, I see you in the spot. Like, have you ever did anything? Yo, I think, bro. Yo, you like ERP Wender? I feel like I am a winner, but I feel like you in the game. I feel like you are the one, you are the center. In here, like, yo, you with Nambi. Yo, is this your friend? Would you like to go and ERP? Yeah. Whoa, hold it up. I know you like Zootopia. You know you was brick when you watched your show. Yo, that's a hit.
I thought he was gonna say Bambi.
Like my bro,
Oh my God.
Terror, nice to meet you. What you wanna do? You wanna go and beat the meat dude? Yo, me too. Like Loki. Yo, you trying to be chilling with the fucking like yo, rainbow shoes. Like what you wanna do? You say you in a community with all the rainbow dudes to the Pride Day parade. You wanna go and do that today, and then you just like with these gay people this shit made. Yo, who's next? Yo, God boy, I'm on your fucking damn neck. Yeah, I'm on your shit, yo, fucking fool. You look like Luigi, but flipped over on his head, dude. Like, is this what you like to do in BRC? Just hop up in here, do what you able to do in 4xD. Yeah, 4xD. Yo, how long will it be till you cuddle by the men? Yeah. Yo, what you wanna do? You want the bushy look. You in a female avatar with some big mommy milkers. Yo, I fucking... Wait. I might have to back up a little because y'all could... All right, yo. Apparently, I gotta stay on the stage. My boobs are too much for you, bro. Bro, they too much, bro. It's the weight. I know you need a chiropractic for all of that.
Bro, I do.
All right, yo. Wait. Who? I just got worried. Someone was talking shit. Who's talking shit in here?
Right here.
Bro, this one. Yes. I like how they all just ratted. They just all ratted you out, bro. They just all ratted you out. Bro, they just like dead ass called, man. I was like, yo, this one over here, he's talking shit, bro. He's talking shit. Bro. Bro, it's like you gotta reevaluate your friend group, bro. Yo.
Those are true friends right there.
No cap. Alright. Alright, quick question. Is anyone in here having volume issues by me? You guys, all of y'all can hear me clearly?
Yeah, you're good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright, yo, alright.
All good.
If I want my friends to do it.
This motherfucker.
I swear to fucking God, bro.
I'm pretty sure it's just the stage that has volume.
You have like 5
Dumb.
Stay on the stage.
Get on the stage.
That makes you feel better.
Yeah, that's where you get
Alright.
volume. There we go. We can't see.
Alright, so how about this? How about instead of me coming to you, you come to me?
Yes,
Alright.
Damn, there's 4 row seats, bro.
Alright.
Look at him.
Suck each other's dick.
Alright, yo.
Oh man.
Grab his dick and twist it.
They talking mad shit about
Okay, wait. But before I get started, we got those amazing individuals over there in the back left corner.
Yes.
What was some of the shit he was saying? What was some of the shit he saying? Give me material. These was the real homies.
Oh, it's weird. Yeah, because on my end, he's super loud. He booms over everyone.
I'll take my responsibility. Here we go.
All right. Bro, I'm gonna take this in a whole entirely different. He say you have a tiny cock. All right, look, that's over the edge. That's over the edge right there. I got you, bro. Wait,
how the fuck would she know?
Bro, I'm about to violate, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
Bro, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put an explicit warning, bro. I'm gonna hit you with the most sussery that I can think of on the homo flow. Homo flow on the low. All right, bro, homo flow, bro. I got you, bro.
I'm back.
I got you.
Sounds like a new speed song.
Bro, no cap, bro. I'm homosexual, semi-bisexual, bro. Y'all can make sense of that if y'all like. All right. Oh shit. Well, yeah. Say you was talking your shit while I'm talking your dick and I'm over here wrapping my lips on your shit. Yo, hold up, yeah, I'm on your pussy, straight on your ass on your tushy. The shit is a doozy. Yo, that I'm letting it spray like my dick was a Uzi. Recording a movie up with you, yo, do what you wanna do. I'ma go and eat that ass, spread it open like it was food. Yo, don't mean to be rude, but I am on your bumper. It is tragic. No, I'm on your ass just like we was in traffic. Yeah, stretch your ass like it was elastic. Body, you put you in a coffin, a tight casket. Yo, you looking so cute. I want this dude. I don't mean to want to be in here and be rude that dog. But I'm in your room and I'ma drop on your jaw. And you already know, yo, I'm all in your drawers. Just freaking up on me when we underneath the damn sheets. Yo, I'ma make this dude come. I'ma make this dude pee. It's insane, I'm with Chain. He fucking giving me brain. So he choking a genius and that shit is insane. You know that I'm banging, I'm with you. Don't mean to be rude, but I'm trying to go ahead and nut all on top of you. Sloppy toppy, you know with my tongue I'm fucking mopping your cock and I'm licking your balls and I like it and I really can't stop. Here to just rock your ass and make you peak. So remember me, I'm too clean of an entity. So listen to this, they said I had a small dick, but I'ma go ahead and give your ass all of it. Whoa. Yeah. Alright. Yo, tropical Skittles. You know that I'm shooting like missiles. You know that I'm coming, never ever running. Coming on you more than a little. Yo, feeling like you the man. Yeah, I'm taking flight like Peter Pan. Yo, shit, I'm hitting, sticking you. That shit's a ram jam. Packing fudge. Yo, I'm bringing slugs. I'm over here feeling on you, you hottie. Send me the pics of your dick, cause you looking like you are a hottie. Yeah, so get on top of me, bro. You already know I'm here and I am curling your toes. Oh, yeah. You the one, I get it done. Every day's bright from next to you like underneath the sun. I want your bum. Yo, your shit is caked up. And now I'm bricked up on you doing sit-ups. Yeah, now my dick's tucked underneath my belt. It's in my waistline and when I'm rhyming. Cause I'm bricked up right now and that shit is perfect timing. Yeah. Well, yo, add me on Discord, Scorpio, ATX 0001. Get the shit done, send me the dick pic. You know, if you sent it, I be into it. I'm spitting just with the wit. Yo, hold up, you know, I fucking just want your dick. Yeah, hold up, I'm in you, eating you like you're the menu. Yo, shit, I'm posing with you like the Ginyu Force, of course. Yo, I'm gonna fuck your throat and make your voice hoarse. Yo, I'm hard out the door. So when bang my line, chiropract, I'ma bang your spine. Fucking you with the perfect time up in my lines. I'm on 10 like I'm Dom, but I'm over here just fucking ripping rhymes, ripping spines, ripping you. Yo.
That song got me.
I'm so sorry.
Like Mario and Luigi, man.
Oh, my hand.
It's in my status, bro. It's in my status. Go ahead and
Bro, let me follow that SoundCloud of yours. Yo, what's your SoundCloud? What's your SoundCloud?
Hey, ironically, I don't have one, bro. I don't have one.
Ah, shit, bro. I would have fucking played that shit over and over again.
As much as I like that song, as much as I like
Hell yeah, Scorpio!
He's got Tourette's, dude. He's got Tourette's. It's fucking...
Get it, get it, get it, get it. Woo! Give it up for Scorpio! Ooh, boy. Am I relieved? I thought I was gonna have 65 babies, but thank God that period came through. You know what I mean?
Wait, what am I saying? Yeah.
Anyways, the reason we all have a space to be in tonight, let's give it up for the next guy, Alaskan Jew.
Let's go, Jew!
Alright, hold on. This is my first set, so like calm down. It's gonna be pretty awful.
I can't see nothing.
So yeah, fuck off. I love you too. So recently I just moved to Florida, right? And I used to live in Washington my entire life, and it's weird because like now I have to smile at people. I'm not used to that. I'm usually using like saying fuck off, fuck you. No, I don't want to give you money. Fucking get your heroin needle out of my arm. Like it's normal there, but here they're like, oh hey, how you doing? And I have like a PTSD flashback thing. They're gonna stab me with a needle. So I'm learning quite a bit, you know. I'm learning quite a bit what to do right and what to do wrong. And apparently, when people scream shark in the water, you're not supposed to go in the water. So I learned that recently. But with me, I don't care. The first thing when I hear, oh, there's a shark in the water, I think, oh, I want to touch it. So I'm in the Bahamas, you know. I'm on a vacation trip, and everyone and their mother is just screaming, "Oh my God, there's a shark! Oh my God, there's a shark! Oh my God!" They didn't say it like that, but I did. And the first thing I do is like, oh dude, I've never seen a shark in person before. Fuck yeah! And I just run in there, fucking jump right in. I'm swimming around, you know? Fucking where the fuck is this piece of shit? And I see it. Dude, the thing is like the smallest shit ever. And I'm like, oh, I can grab that. I can grab that. I can fucking do it. So it's swimming around, right? It's scaring people off left and right, like, oh, look at this fat guy. Ah, I'm gonna get you. Oh. And all of a sudden, this shark's like, wait, that guy's coming straight for me. What's going on? You know, it's coming at me. It's looking me right in the eye. I'm looking it right in the eye too. I'm like, come here, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you. Right? And it's like eyeing me, like it's on the fucking front line, you know. We're ready to go. The whistle's about to blow, and the fucking whistle blows, and I'm just darting for it. I get it, you know. It turns around. It's like, oh shit, he's not fucking around. I grab on its fins. I'm like, come here. And I picked it up. That's something you're not supposed to do in the Bahamas. You are not supposed to pick up sharks. So, after I picked up the shark, it was a lemon shark. It wasn't very big. It was like this big. I picked up the shark, and then I was quickly put in handcuffs afterwards because you were not allowed to touch sharks, apparently. As the sign clearly states, it says, "Do not fuck with said sea animal." And I go, I'm gonna fuck with that said sea animal.
Fucking legend, bro.
That's Florida.
Speaking of sharks, back in the day, I used to have a few weird fetish that still haunts me to this day. But back in the day of like good old early 2000s, you know, when everyone used to jerk off and cut themselves to My Chemical Romance, as some of you still do. But back in the day, you know, I used to go to a YMCA, you know, when my mom, because my mom was a single mom, and she would let me off after work, you know, and let me stay there, or before work, and let me stay there for a little bit. Who's got that old ass phone? What the fuck is wrong with you? Put that shit to bed. What? Fuck you and your phone, dude. Honestly. Shut up. No, don't talk. Don't talk. Don't talk anymore. All right. All right. All right.
Silence.
So anyway, I'm at this YMCA. I'm talking to this emo guy in the corner. He's like kind of cool, and I'm kind of chubby at the time, you know. I'm a chubby fat kid. So who do I make friends with? The emo kid. And we're on the bus. We're on a bus ride one day, and we're sitting down, and he's like got his iPod 1 or whatever the fuck it is at that time, the first fucking like touchscreen one possible. And he's like, hey dude, look at this album, bro. It's cool EDM, man. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll listen to whatever. It sounds like shit, right? And I look over, and he's like, oh man, dude, this artwork's so fucking hot. And he's like showing me, and it's this like big-breasted broad with like neon and whatnot, purple hair, and like a fucking just a giant fucking sexy ass bent over, and it has a fucking tail. I'm like, oh, that's new. And it has a little fin on it. You know, it has a little fin on it too. A little shark tail and little shark teeth. Just smiling and grinning at me, you know? I'm probably what, 12, 13 at the time? I've never jerked off or seen porn. I've jerked off, but I haven't seen porn yet. I hadn't looked it up yet. I haven't looked it up yet. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of enticing. I've never seen that before. Oh, what's that? Oh goodness, that's new. I haven't seen that before, right? And the first thing I do when I get home, I sit down, I boot up my 90s computer that takes about fucking a minute and a half to hold the fucking power button for. Slowly, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and then it fucking loads up. Makes that weird humming noise out of the back of it. I type in shark tits, and then it led me down a hole of degeneracy that I've never been able to come back from. And that's why every time I fuck a girl in VR, I have to give her a shark avatar. It's because the asshole emo boy fucked me over for the rest of my life. Because that's the first thing I fucking got off to.
Yes. Thank you, lucky e-boy.
Fucking relatable.
So the first thing I ever got. The first thing I used to watch as a kid too, as well, is a show called 1,000 Ways to Die. You guys ever seen that? No, I was the only degenerate. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Awesome.
There we go. Well, in one of those episodes, there was a thing where they're talking about, oh hey, jerking off increases your pain tolerance. So this guy, what he did is he jerked off so much, right? And then he's like, oh man, I'm gonna get in bar fights, right? While jerking off. So the idea is that you can't come. You can't come, all right?
I thought he was about to give us.
You gotta edge yourself the entire time, and then your pain tolerance goes up. But not only does your pain tolerance go up, it like takes away every fucking like flu, cold, headache possible. So as a kid, I was like, I'm gonna take that advice. You know, especially from a show called 1,000 Ways to Die. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And what I would do every time I would get a flu, a stomach flu, a headache or whatnot, I just jerk off. You know, I'm coming down the stairs, just jerking off. You know, my mom doesn't know what she's like over there, just cooking food and whatnot. I'm coming down the stairs. Hey mom, how's it going?
In more ways than one.
You know, just whacking it right in front of her. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm whacking it. I saw this cool thing, you know, and it's just, it's amazing. As long as I hold the tip really hard, I won't burst out. Isn't it cool, Mom? Look at it. Look how red it is. Look at it. It's so red. You want to see it, Vermin? It's right there.
I don't want to see it.
Right, so she's trying to beat my ass, right, after she hears this. She's fucking chasing me up the stairs. I'm still jerking off. Ah, mommy, no! No! So I became the edging master when I was a kid. Because every time I had a head cold or anything like that, and my mom was around, I knew she would beat my ass if she saw me jerking off in front of her. And I swear to God, I wasn't getting off to her. It's a weird kink now that I have. every time I get a cold, I have to jerk off and make it away. But as she would turn her back, I'd be just like, oh, put it away. turns her head around. Are you jerking off? And like, no, I'm feeling terrible right now. Feeling very terrible. Jerk off. Feel better. That's right, bitch. Edging master.
Saving a lot of money.
Unluckily, I still pre-ejaculate with women. I don't know why. I just still do. But
It's okay as long as
hey, you guys ever get pegged before? I know Simi has.
Where's Buffer?
Simi's told me about it before.
The room looks in that direction.
Yeah. Everybody pointing left.
So one time, me and my gal that I was living with her for a little bit, she's like, you know, I kind of saw this one piece on like Washington Post about how women can be more dominant in bed, and you know, it's just my duty as a woman just to be like more dominant, and I just feel it, you know, I just really feel it. And I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? I really want to peg you. I'm like, fuck you. Why are you gonna stick some shit up my ass? Like, why? Why are you gonna like this? come to hold, I actually liked it. But so as we're doing it, right? So I'm getting ready. I'm spreading my asshole. You know, I'm just like, oh, I'm ready. You dirty little girl, come fuck me with your big girl cock. You know, I'm getting her into it. She's putting it on my asshole, making a hot dog with my fucking buns, you know, just all that good shit. She's like, oh my God, I have a penis now. Look at this thing. Oh my God, you know. And of course, I only made her get the 5-inch one because I have to be the man of the house. 6-inchers rule. Let's go. Yeah. So I'm bending over. I'm ready to take it, you know. And then I'm like, you gonna lube that thing up? Oh, I can't wait to fuck you. Sinks it in immediately. I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, oh my God, this is so much fun. Oh my God, I love this. This is great. This is so much fun. And I'm just, Later in the shower, I'm up against the headboard, just fucking crying. So later in the night, I'm like, hey babe, come on home. I got a little special treat for you. It's my dick. You know, and she's like, oh yeah, let's just get it going. Just like 2 weeks later. So I've had time to compliment or like think about my revenge to her. You know, what she did to my asshole. Yeah. And the only way to get revenge on a woman that's fucked your asshole is to gorilla fuck her. No, gorilla fuck her.
Jesus Christ.
Now, if you're a real man and you really want a gorilla fuck, listen up close, okay? Because this comes from a true man. There's a lot of hair right here.
Do I need to play black?
More hairy than an Italian man.
Oh no, I get it.
So she comes home, right? She's like, oh my God, there's roses on the floor. I'm like, yes, there is. You know, they're leading to the bed. I do all the romantic shit, light some candles and all that shit, and it's scented. You know, smell like ass. But she's like, oh my God, they're scented. I love it. It's so good. Just love it. You know, just love it. But so she's coming in, getting undressed and all that. Babe, just go in the room, bend over, and I'll come surprise you. She's, oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I'm so ready.
This is the gayest.
I come in, right? But I don't come in like anybody else. Oh man. I come in the door, just fucking. Like a fucking gorilla, right? Like a fucking gorilla.
Hey.
And the first thing she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I don't respond to her. I go, I grab her ass, direct my penis towards her asshole. I go. She goes. Get gorilla fuck, bitch! I come within 5 seconds because I'm a true man. And I call it good. Hey, so
I don't think he's gonna get off.
So that's it for me. That's it for me. So if Georgie would come on stage and take me out of here, it'd be wonderful.
Thanks for the advice. Bro, dude. I took a job and it all down.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
Give it up to the shark freak.
Hey,
yeah, shark titties.
Oh man.
I just want to say I'm only able to be here with you guys tonight because Trump never built the wall.
What's that?
Let's go, Brandon. Yeah, the neck guy. He's been hiding out there in the audience with you guys. His name is Metal Anthony. Come on up.
No, you sound really tired.
Let's go, Anthony.
What's that?
Oh man, she had no hesitation.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Metal Anthony.
Yep, I'll talk to you some other
You can
time.
just call me
Good
Anthony.
night.
How are you guys feeling so far? How's the show?
Thank you.
Oh, you're a drinker.
Excellent. All right.
I don't even like.
Now, I'd like to just go ahead and make a toast to the audience and to myself and to the fact that my dick bends a little bit to the left. So anyone who's drinking tonight, do a shot with me. Cheers.
That's how you know he's a lefty.
Mine just stays straight as an arrow.
When I was a kid, I didn't realize that it's normal for your dick to bend in some direction, so I tried to force it to bend to the right, and that's how I discovered masturbation. It all works out in the end.
Yeah, but see, I used to try nah, I'll just take care.
So guys, check this out. You might not believe this, but I actually ran into a famous TikToker the other day. And then I shifted my car in reverse and did it again. And then when and you know what I heard him say? He said, "Oh no, Oh no! Oh, I could go on and on about TikTok, but it's too easy to joke about. I mean, come on, what? It's 15-year-olds twerking and like, what is there to talk about? It's just too easy to roast.
Femboys.
So, why don't we get straight into the... So, I got a question for you. What's worse than 2 lesbians running with scissors?
Oh no.
2 lesbians scissoring with the runs.
Gnarly, dude. They put that shit on live leak, bro. They're killing unborn babies.
Let's go. 3.
So,
Take a shot of that.
Oh, did you just say chocolate?
I did.
oh god, no. Please. The visual itself is enough. We don't need the fucking chocolate comparisons. Okay, maybe we do. I don't know.
Yeah, he died.
So, did you guys hear about this magazine? Apparently they there was a magazine, they accidentally published child porn in this magazine, and someone reached out to the chief editor for comments, and he said, no biggie, it was a minor issue.
Oh no! Oh dear God.
That's to my knowledge, that didn't actually happen. That was just my setup for the joke. That I hope it didn't happen. If it ever does happen, that joke will have real world relevance, I suppose. So, I don't know about you guys and gals and other kin, you know, but occasionally I like to get stoned. There ain't nothing wrong with it, you know. You smoke a little weed, but sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's because I have OCD, intrusive thoughts, like unwelcome thoughts that enter your head. Like you just want to say the word penis for no reason. Penis. Like, oh, okay, I guess that's Tourette's too, because I also have Tourette's. And you have no idea how hard it is when you're trying to have a normal conversation with someone, and you just want to interrupt them by saying penis. Oh, by the way, I have Tourette's and OCD, so I needed to say penis 3 times just now. Penis. And I guess it's like, it's one of those things where it sucks, man. It's funny, kind of, when I think about it, but I actually really legit do have those disorders. And at some point in the future, you know, I'll figure out a funnier way to make light of the whole situation. But anyway, I like to get stoned. Penis. There you go. For some reason, the word penis is funny. I don't know. I'm sorry. The word, lots of words are funny.
I don't think it works. Maybe.
Glockenspiel.
Go ahead.
I was kind of waiting for it and thinking it too. But when I get high, I think about some weird shit. And lately, I think about shit like, what is America's giant monster attack protocol?
Take me to heaven.
Oh God, not that one. What is it?
Have you ever thought about, like, what are we gonna do if Godzilla or, like, a kaiju monster attacks? And I looked it up. Guess what? There is none. They don't consider it a legitimate threat, like the Department of Defense. So you heard it here first, folks. The apocalypse, the downfall of the American Empire will be caused by Godzilla, because we have no planned defense for it. I mean, we haven't planned it out. The same Department of Defense that has made contingencies for alien invasion and zombies, but they haven't planned for a Godzilla attack. Okay, so, yeah, makes sense, right?
I mean, the answer to that is that you just die.
Send another nuke.
Still show 'em shark titties.
What if it's fucking?
I'm just saying, two nukes wasn't enough.
We'll throw Alaskan at him.
Send the American news.
Why are you judging me?
I got some fried chicken from Kroger the other day, and this is not a race joke, I promise. But I got fried chicken from a supermarket, and I took it home, and I looked at the label, and it said hand-breaded chicken, and I was like, as opposed to what? Fucking foot-breaded chicken? Taint-breaded chicken?
That's the premium edition.
And I sat down. I sat down and I started eating it, and I got high again, you know, and I thought to myself, you know, I've been eating a lot of protein, right? Because I've been going to the gym lately. I need my protein, but why does chicken not taste good with egg? I asked myself. Why does chicken not taste good with an egg? It's just the flavors aren't that compatible. Like, you know what I mean? The meat doesn't taste good with what comes out of the meat. And I thought, well, I guess it's kind of like asking, why does pussy not taste good with period blood? Like, you know, the thing that comes out of the meat doesn't taste good with I guess it's a similar concept, right? It's kind of maybe same.
I like it rare.
I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I'm just immature. Back in high school, I was really pissed at a friend of mine. We were still, back in the day when kids would still have sleepovers and stuff, you know, like you'd come over and play PlayStation 2 or whatever. This kid pissed me off really bad. I guess he kicked my ass at some video game. So I grabbed his phone and took it in my bathroom. And I knew, like, I had learned how to change voicemails greetings on a phone. So I got on his phone and I said, I'm gonna make his voicemail the gayest shit I can possibly think of. And he had a lot of... When we went to English class the next day, I waited until we were both in English, and he had his head down with his backpack on the floor. Everyone was just chilling. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna wait until Miss What's-Her-Face is like right in the middle of some shit. And she was in a bad mood that day too. She was all pissy, you know. And
This is what we like.
so I call the guy's phone. He wasn't my friend after this. I shouldn't call him my friend, but I called his phone. His head's down on his desk. He's fast asleep. And while the English teacher's trying to teach us about some stupid bullshit interpretation of some fucking book, all of a sudden you hear out of his backpack, "Oh, put it in my ass! Oh yeah, put it in my fucking ass! Oh. And then, like, the entire voicemail went through because he was just like, he couldn't find where the phone was, I guess. Like, he's unzipping his backpack, and everyone in the class is so mortified and cool. And that day I learned I might be, I don't know, maybe I'm a sociopath. Either I'm really funny or I'm a sociopath. Or maybe a mix of the two.
Why not both?
Why not both? Exactly. There was it's like, I used to do a lot of prank calls too. And one of my favorite ones of all time is this one. This guy's girlfriend requested I do this because apparently he was really pissing her off or whatever. And I'm sorry, this is a long time ago, so I'm going based off memory, but she was pissed at him, and she told me this guy worked at a hotel, and he's like this on-call elevator technician. So I called there, and I called the front desk, and I had this filter on Skype that made it sound like my voice was echoing, like I had an echoey voice in a cave or something. And I told the lady at the front desk, I'm like, hey, hello? Hey, listen, I'm on top of your elevator. I'm in the elevator shaft. And I don't know how I got here. I'm really fucking hungover and wasted. I just puked. I think my buddy's like, she's asking me to slow down, tell her my name, what room I'm in. And I'm like, no, listen, I'm not staying at the hotel, but these dudes that are in room 2, whatever, I spent the night with them, right? And, you know, I woke up and I'm just up in this elevator shaft. And so because he was at work that day, I mentioned him by name, and I'm like, let me talk to Patrick. Get Patrick on the phone. He'll fix this. Get Patrick on the phone. He's like, what's up, bud? And I give the same story. I'm like, listen, I don't know what happened. I spent the night partying with some friends at the hotel, and I woke up in this elevator shaft. And he's like, no, I don't know how you would have got up there. There ain't no way. And I'm like, listen, do you hear this echo? I'm up here, dude. And I like knocked on a piece of metal in my room. And so he said he'd come take a look, and I said, all right, well, so listen, man, while I'm up here, you're probably gonna be a while, right? Well, it's gonna take some time, but yeah, I can come take a look. And it's like, well, since you're gonna be a while, I mean, you think it would be cool if I start jerking it? Just real quick? Like, there's no one up here, so...
Any cameras?
And... Man... I don't remember exactly what he said, but he's like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. And I was like, no, listen, I'm really, like, look, I'm hungover, man. You're gonna be a while, so it don't make no difference to you if I just start jerking it up here, do you? I mean... And then the dude hangs up on me, and... No, he thought it was funny. He wasn't even pissed off. I guess he had a sense of humor about it, but... The moral of the story is... Prank calls are funny. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's fun to prank call people. It's just fun.
Don't jerk off in the elevator.
Nope. Like, honestly, nothing... If that were a real situation, I probably would have done it regardless anyway, because who's gonna stop me? First, who's gonna watch me do it, and also who's gonna stop me? I might develop a new fetish. I'll have a fucking elevator fetish. You know what I mean?
So you might be a sociopath.
Please, it's not shark tits.
I can only bust someone going up or down an elevator.
Oh yeah, it's so mechanical, that mechanical action, those pistons going up and down, so lovingly.
Oh yeah.
So, while we're on degenerate sex topics, I don't know if it was just a Twitter trend, or if it was a porn trend, or what trend this was, but I feel like the concept of eating ass went viral over the past few years or so. Remember? The whole eating ass meme? Like...
It's because we're not a bunch of pussies.
Because you're... Oh! Okay. Alright. I got nothing. That was masterful. Bravo.
What'd he say?
But,
Because we're not pussies.
Oh, okay.
honestly, man, eating ass went viral. And I feel jealous of asshole enthusiasts. You know why? Assholes are gender neutral. You know, I hear about all this shit. Like I remember someone told me, you know, I'm gender inclusive, this and that. I don't care what genital someone has. But guess what? Your butthole is not a genital organ, you adorable little pervert, you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You could be gender fluid or whatever all you want, but you know, you're a woman when I'm vigorously eating out your ass, but suddenly you're a man the moment you have this explosive prostate orgasm and spurt your semen all over my carpet.
That's like a psychical experience.
Talk about gender fluid.
Oh my god.
Speaking of gender, you know, I was at the candy aisle and I saw a Hershey bar. She? The fuck is this bullshit? How do they get away with naming these fucking candies? We need to rename it, dude. And then I look over the other side. What's this? Mr. Good Bar? Oh, I'm about to blow a gasket. I'm getting on Twitter right fucking now.
Bars can't be good.
I didn't iron out these jokes too much. I'm sorry, guys. The transgender whatever jokes. I tried. All right, I got one for you. What's the difference between VR chat and the planet Mars?
Oh no.
I'm ready.
One is an inhospitable wasteland that mankind was never meant to visit, and the other is the planet Mars. So, what's the most confusing day for a Quest user?
Every day. 'Cause they don't know
Father's
what day it
Day.
is.
Father's
I'm using this. All right, I'm using this as a platform. I'm sorry, I gotta call you out. My Questy besties, I love you sometimes, but also, I love you for the most part, Questies. But listen, why do I have to accommodate you by equipping all these specific Quest-compatible avatars and dragging my whole fucking friend group to a Quest-compatible world just because your mom could only afford to buy you the $400 Facebook, Zuckerberg, privacy invading, eye scanning, data collecting, New World Order, Ready Player One, hentai simulator, Star Trek Borg, temporarily distract you from gazing into the cold abyss of reality fucking headset, instead of the $1,000 one.
Yo, you know, the worst part is they'll brag about it too. They'll be like, oh, I spent like $300 on my headset, and I'm like, oh yeah, try like $800. Like,
Right? And people flex how much they spent on a headset that lets them engage in violent sexual intercourse with cat boys.
For everything.
I mean, is this just what I get for being a desktop user? Is there just an unwritten rule that because I can't give you a high five or wear a collar and pretend to jerk you off, I have to be like this VR chat babysitter? Oh wait, it's like bringing a vegan to a restaurant. Everyone has to accommodate the fucking vegan because, oh, they're vegan, now we can't eat meat. You hang out with the Quest user and it's like, oh, sorry guys, we gotta go to Black Cat because we got a Questy in I'm sorry. Again, Questies, you guys are cool. It's cool if you have a Quest headset. I'm not personally upset that you have it. I'm just giving you shit. But look, man.
It's stupid that I own like 3 headsets.
Back on, right? Did any of you guys celebrate 420? I was talking about getting stoned earlier. Hitler's birthday, Columbine Massacre anniversary, yeah, really jolly holiday.
I can drink every day.
Well, I'm on this UFO Discord. You heard that right, a UFO enthusiast Discord. They're the dudes that look out for unidentified aerial phenomena, as they like to call it, you know, because UFO was too, not specific enough. Well, it could be a bug or a drone or a bird. And it's like, yeah, it could be fucking anything. That's the point. That's why it's a UFO. But we call it unidentified aerial phenomena. And I'm like, don't you think that's a little pretentious and overly specific?
It's like passing gas. They don't know.
He's like, just shut up and finish your beer.
Yes.
I'm like, alright, fuck it. Maybe you guys are cool after all. But it was on 420, I'm in this voice chat, and after that comment and that exchange, I was like, man, you know, sometime I'd like to go out and I'd like to think aliens exist. I'd like to think aliens exist and that someday they'll come down to Earth and I'll smoke some space weed with some space aliens, dude. And this guy in the chat, he's like, well, I guess for now you'll have to settle for Earth weed with illegal aliens. Gotcha. Roger that.
Oh man.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
International flying
So,
or something like that.
I was taking a shit the other day. I was taking a shit the other day, and I've been eating a lot of burritos with habanero hot sauce and jalapeno, lots of spicy stuff, and I took a shit and I thought to myself, is it weird that it kind of smells like a Mexican restaurant in here? Is it weird that I kind of like the smell of my own spicy shits, like my jalapeno poop? I don't know, it kind of has some charm to it. And I had this, like, OCD intrusive thought of reaching the toilet and grabbing a turd just to taste it. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. I love Mexican culture. All right. I've lived in Texas most of my life. Most of my life, I've lived in Texas. I've seen what the difference is between white people and Mexicans. I'm white. You know, like there's a few differences. Us white people, we make burgers. They make burritos. The only difference between them and us is that Mexican children take their anger out on society by driving loud-ass lowrider trucks down my street at 2 in the morning. And white kids express anger at society by shooting up their school and whining on Twitter when someone misgenders a fish.
That is accurate.
The difference is that Mexican parents beat their kids with Walmart flip-flops, white parents beat their kids with paddles and belts, which is weirdly, disturbingly kinky and psychosexual when you think about it, but that makes sense, right? Chanclas, yes. But while I'm on the subject of spanking, has anyone considered maybe the idea of spanking children as punishment? This is another one of my, like, kind of fucking stoner thoughts. Has anyone considered the idea of spanking children as a punishment originated from some, kinky pedophile? I'm hearing a commotion out there. Damn, we're a little split on this issue. Well, here, let me. So, I googled who invented spanking, and the very first thing I see is CNN, a history of spanking, and I'm like, ooh, this should be naughty. And I was like, all right, who invented spanking? And it says, I'm quoting this word for word. This is word for word what it said. It said, a history of spanking. Who invented spanking? Well, a whipping or cobbing was also historically used as a punishment for adults. And I took a second and I said, also used as a punishment for adults? So, I'm thinking my theory has some water here. It holds some ground, also for adults. Like, that's kind of sus. And then I read something else. It said, I'm on my quest to figure out the philosophical, metaphysical origins of spanking, right? The next entry was, it said, corporal punishment is as old as the Hebrew Bible, and barehanded spanking was used to discipline children. And I'm like, okay, barehanded spanking of children. All right, so listen, I think I got it all figured out. Here we go with these lovable Christians. Treating children with the utmost respect and dignity, as Christians are known to do. They're so well known for the treatment of kids.
Oh, God bless the Catholics.
They used actual whips like in Indiana Jones. That's what they were whipping with.
No.
Break skin and kill people.
I try out a little bit of edgy. I try some political humor here and there. Oh God, that's fun. Oh my God.
I didn't look at the assistant. Okay.
Makes sense.
We're sharing in the degeneracy.
Technical issues,
You don't
my
have
bad.
an
Alright,
overlay, do you?
so, I got a few
Sometimes
more for you.
oh my goodness.
So, another one of those random thoughts I had was, I guess anything, when it comes to comedy, a joke starts out as a random thought, or just a thought you have, like you make an observation about something.
Sometimes it starts with my birth certificate. Yeah, VR chat, not the entire.
I thought to myself, I remember SpongeBob, because it's such a nostalgic show, and I was like, the show's kind of trippy. Like, there's some weird sexual references that people didn't pick up on until they were adults. Am I right? Because, like, I thought... I tried to verify that with a friend, and the friend was like, no, what do you mean? Okay, maybe Bikini Bottom's kind of sexual, but come on, bro, it's SpongeBob. And I was like... I said to her... Or, I'd like to pull down your bikini bottoms, spread your sandy cheeks, and give your chum bucket some of my crusty crabs.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's good.
Cheers to that one.
Cheers, big ears. Now, I just want you guys to know for anyone who might be offended by anything I've said over the course of my set, I apologize if you were offended, but also, you're kind of a bitch, like, honestly. Like, come on, don't be like that. Maybe I just need to joke about myself more, and be more self-deprecating, I guess. I don't know.
No, you're good.
But, alright, here, I can joke at my own expense. Like, for example, I'm a hentai addict. I mean, a lot of you can relate to that, right? Especially you Quest users out there. Like, I love hentai. I go to, there you go, hentai senpai, shout out. Well, check this out. On my favorite hentai site, there's a search bar, like every porn site, where you search specifically for what you like. And here's what's funny. I do this every time I go there, every single time. In the search bar, I type in, I want to find hentai that's in English, so I type in English. And I like blowjob, so I type in blowjob. So when I type that in, I say in like a little fake British accent. I say out loud, English blowjob. You know, hentai's just magnificent, man.
Read-or captioning, read-or translation.
Something about... Oi, you fancy a blowjob? It's like English blowjob. You know, that has two meanings. Something about...
I think you'll find it's called a windy occupation.
Well, I like hentai because something about the phrase, my hips are moving on their own, you know, it really helps me get to the bottom of life's gripping questions. Like, you know, I guess your hips have their own individual brains and nervous systems, and they move on their own. It's hentai logic. It's not real logic. Alright, I got one more for you. I got one more for you, and then I'm gonna hand it off to our next performer, alright? So, back in the day when video stores were a thing, I went in and I was feeling nostalgic, so I asked the guy, hey, do you have any Sesame Street? And the guy says, no, but we got something called Rainbow Connection. Turns out it was just a bunch of dudes fucking each other in the ass in a conga line. And I thought, oh, I get it, Rainbow Connection.
Oh my gosh.
So I went back to return the tape and complain, and he's like, I was like, hey, listen, it's a bunch of dudes fucking each other. And he's like, "Oh, listen, I'm sorry, I'll refund you, bro. But hey, check this out. Would you like to see some of our new releases?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, look down. You're standing in one of them." Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Metal Anthony. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. In a puddle of coon.
I appreciate the opportunity to be here, trying out some jokes, trying some comedy, making some people
Great
laugh.
humor. Yeah, see ya. Thanks for inviting me, guys. Very fun.
And with that being said, I'll go ahead and hand it off to our host. Thank you so much.
All right, metal.
It's a nice
Woohoo!
atmosphere. It's different. I appreciate
I'm really
it.
sorry that you guys had to see my green skin earlier. You know,
For our next guest, it's
it's the week before the period that I turn into a fucking monster, you know?
No, I'm gonna keep myself good.
But when the period happens, I turn back into myself. Hey guys! What's up?
God damn it, this time of the month.
I don't know how he does it. He's a weekend warrior. He's only in VR on the weekends, unlike the rest of us fucking degens. But here he is. Give it up for Yellow Dog.
Yellow! Yeah! Let's go!
Hey.
Oh, he has full body this time, thank God.
Surprisingly, the Asian man is next. You're a little early on that one. So, everybody, let's have a drink for the previous artists. They've been wonderful. The rapper turned that man gay in real time. That was impressive. That was like a reverse conversion therapy thing. Gambino did wonderful. Anthony is laying down some truths. It's been hot tonight. I wish I was an audience member here. The Russian, the Jew in general. Everybody give it up for the Jew. He built this whole thing. He kept this thing going. Give him a hand. Now go ahead and slap yourself on the back, because this is the first group of people who's ever got together and thanked a Jew. Wonderful. My God, look at you. Very progressive. Look at you. We're growing up in the world. The simulation is normalizing.
There's no
simulation.
It's been a wacko couple of weeks. Who here has tried online dating? Show of hands. Who's done online dating?
Raise your hand.
All right, now who's been successful at online dating? Keep your hand up. Kinda. All right. So I'm doing it for the sake. I'm doing a second round, and this is late 20s, so you can imagine what the talent pool in late 20s is like. I'll tell you about it. Don't worry. It's a mixed bag is an understatement. As a matter of fact, the bag's not mixed. It's full of a specific kind of person. but no. So if I were to go into a room, like if you make a Tinder profile or whatever, and let's physicalize the whole thing. You go into a room, and all of a sudden, there's like a linebacker line of hungry chicks in front of you, and they are big and they are hungry.
Nice to meet you, man.
And that's something you have to negotiate. It's like you gotta dig through that. It's a lot of swiping to the no side, whichever side that is, I forget. And that in of itself is like you gotta be kind of a psychopath to continue to sit up there and just say no to people who are desperately putting themselves out there like you are. It's like we're all here to we're all trying to fuck. But I don't want to fuck certain kind of people. But it's like night after night for like 6 hours of just swiping no on hungry chicks. It's like, this feels terrible. And you get the occasional one in a wheelchair, and she's fucking. You gotta give her credit. She's probably leading a better life than I am. She's 100% positive. She's out there. She's like, I'm in a fucking wheelchair. I bet you won't fuck me. And they're like, I'm not gonna take that bet. But you were an incredible woman all the same.
And I can never go back.
And that's it really, it puts things in perspective. I feel terrible, after skipping through like 60 people, I'm like, I hate this. This is the worst. And it's not like, I'm out there in a vacuum, so you're in this room and you got the big chicks are in front, and the back there you get a couple of Chinese guys, and they're like, hey, give me your phone number. What is your credit card number? What are the 3 numbers on the back? And you're like, look, man, it's not, no.
I gotta record it, so I'll send it to you.
And then the guys next to him are Indian, they're like, hello, yes, my pussy is very wet and it's very good. Come. If you would not mind giving me the 3 numbers on the back of your credit card, I can show it to you. And it's just like, oh, no, this isn't what I want. And then, like, by the time you get to the people you want to get to, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. You ran out of swipes for today. Go fuck yourself. Upgrade to premium. It's like, no. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck all of it. No. So online dating wishes made me wish I had a big girl fetish. If I did, I'd be in heaven. It'd just be it's just tonnage, just weight on my body. Like, just give it to me. It would be fucking day after day of churros and big ladies, and I would be so excited for it. No, don't get me wrong. I'm sitting here on my high horse. Let me bring it down for a second. I'm not to say that I don't have it all my damn self. I'm not great looking. I'm a solid 6. I'll put myself at a 6. And you know what? I want a fucking 6. I want a match. Thank you. So that's what this all started. So well, fuck later. My brother was like, oh, you're so hot, you're so handsome. Why aren't you, why haven't you dated in a while, huh? What's up with that? And I was like, online dating is a nightmare. He's like, no, man, it's the way everybody does it. And I was like, I've done this before. So I'm like, you know what? You got pictures of me. You got pictures of me when I went out. You have pictures of me when I was in Japan and looking all hot and slim. Fucking post them up. Make me a profile, and you see what you do. Catfish for me. And he's like, okay, all right. This is a little bit of a social experiment. So. Because it wasn't funny. He goes and he makes this profile, and it's, he's out there and he's it's him and his wife, and they're like, he was like, she's been watching a lot of trashy TV. I'm like, bro, I am your trashy TV. Fucking guide my love life into a girl that can fit in a 2-person rowboat. And he was like, okay. Okay, all right. And he tried. He did. He gave it a good old college try. He even lied. He's like, you're 6 foot. And I was like, I'm 5'9". And he's like, you're 6 foot. And I was like, okay, go for it. See what happens. And so he goes, he's fucking thumbing through the mountain of faces. And he's like, guy, this is kind of a nightmare out here. And I was like, where's all that pussy I'm supposed to be swimming in? And he's like, I don't know. I don't know where it's at. I was like, I'm so good looking. Where is it all at? And they're like, I can't fathom this. And the problem is I don't have the perception or the other side of the experience as a woman. I don't have what it looks like as Tinder as a woman. I imagine it's like you're just walking through a field of grain, but instead of grain, they're dicks, and you're just kind of your hand is like grazing over the dicks as you're walking, and it's just like, what dick do I want today? And you find a nice little morsel, and you. Yes, this is the one. Just watch. Irish Spring. And you literally like send him a fucking letter. It's just like A on the keyboard, and it's like he sends you back a fucking haiku or something, and you're just like, good. Here's the address. Me, man. It just becomes a drug deal at that point that nobody remembers. But from the other side, as a dick in the field, it's I just want a nice hand to graze, just a graze, you know, just a little bit of just a touch, just to know that I've been acknowledged and not looked over. I want to be the pretty flower that's picked. But life isn't always like that. It's that must mean I'm just not a pretty flower. And that's been humbling. And it's great. If you have a lot of self-confidence and you feel like maybe I'm getting a little too arrogant, online date. That removes all of that for you. Or it'll make it worse. Chances are it'll fix the problem. And that's the wonders of what I've been doing with online dating. It's been a nightmare. And like many men and many of my colleagues here, you know, single guy, you know, we resort to helping ourselves, using the old Jackson 5 to get through, right? And sometimes it's as you get older, it becomes less of like a pleasure thing and more of a necessity. Like I do like it's like a once a week sort of thing to me, and it's like I have to do it. Like I gotta. It's just like a Saturday, and I'm sitting there, and I've just been on the computer, and it's like, all right, I have to. This is an ordeal. Like it's just. I've had I did a bad thing. So I connected hunger with boner. Never do this.
Oh.
God damn it. And let me explain. So hunger and horny are very similar sort of at least for me. They're very similar urges, right? One is a bit more subtle than the other. When I get hungry, it's a slow process. It's a building thing. Like I get aggravated, and it's like I get hangry. And then as it continues to build, you know, it's like okay, now I'm hungry. And my whole family has this problem. We all get hangry. It's amazing that I've gotten to the age I've gotten without any one of us killing the others, because we get like violently angry when somebody's like, dude, you're just fucking hungry. Like it's like a weird plague. We're like, no, you're hungry. Fuck you. It turns into a fight immediately.
We've tried
And so after identifying this problem, we started to work around it. So my problem is that I've been exercising, I've been working out, and I've been doing some cutting lately, which means shut up! I'm trying to do fucking comedy! Quit apologizing for it! Anyways, so I've been cutting a lot. Sorry, I'm a little hungry. So I've been cutting. So I've been like trying to cut body fat, which means I've been eating like 1,000 calories a day, which is fucking rough. You're just sitting there and you're just hungry and angry. And I made this somewhere along the line. I've made this connection between hungry and horny. So I'm like half chubbed. Like, boy, I could eat a hamburger right now. That sounds great. Or I could fucking pound the mule. I don't know. Either one. And as they rise together. The rising tide lifts all boats, right? So and I claim to be somewhat religious, and I'm very bad at it, but I'm trying. So that makes like, you know, I either got to eat food and not masturbate, or masturbate and not eat food. So I can either be ripped, or I can be not horny. And somewhere in this whole conundrum, God factors in, and it's kind of a mess. So it's a bit of a catch-22, I believe is what they call it. And from there, I've discovered a bit of a hack. And that's vegetables, if you can believe it. Now I know some of you are thinking, well, this man just fucks himself with a cucumber. He solves both problems. Get those vitamins in, right?
Cucumber's a fruit.
No, I don't give a shit what a cucumber is. If it goes up my ass, it's a vegetable. You call my ass a blender because I'm making shakes with that mamma jamma. Alright. Straight up though, I have not shoved any fruit or vegetable up my ass.
I say
It's on the bucket list, but I haven't gotten brave enough for it yet.
Bro, you ain't living drunk enough.
Yeah. So vegetables are the cure. They're no calories. You eat them, they fill you up. Whatever. Orally, not rectally.
Some of us like a challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, people boof all sorts of shit. You got wine, you got cocaine. Why not vegetables? There was a theory for a while on weight loss that people were like, "Oh, skinny people shit different." And I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" Like, their shit, it makes other people skinny. So people were like shoving skinny people shit up their ass and be like, I don't know. It's not like a factory reset on the body. Like, hey, I need you to shit like this. Can you do that? And the body's like, I don't know. You gotta stop eating so much McDonald's, you asshole. Like, what do you want? It's calories in versus calories out. What do you want from me? But it's a fascinating mechanism. And as I've gotten older, it's starting to fuck me a little more than not. Like, used to, like, hangovers were such a not a big deal, but nowadays it's an ordeal. Like, everybody's got like their thing to get over a hangover, right? Mine has gotten so complicated, it's like a half-day ritual of witch doctory. I'm just trying to make myself a normal human being again. It's like wake up, be in pain, like will myself out of bed. It's like pre-workout, vitamins. Like they got people out there that will mainline IV fluids into your body so you can be less hungover. It's like, why don't? And I asked myself this question, like, so why don't you drink less? And that's never an option. It's just like, nah, fuck it. I'll figure it out later. Maybe I'll do the socks method this time. I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out.
It's a tomorrow issue.
It is a tomorrow issue, and that's the problem. Drinking is taking a loan out of fun. You're gonna have a lot of fun when you're drinking, but that means you have no fun for the day after. You have fun debt, which means you have terrible headaches, and you're probably shitting not appropriately. And mixing makes it worse. I've had this Thursday I went out. It was great. One of my buddies is moving. He's moving. He got a remote job and he's moving to Austin. Another Texas fella. We got all fucking Texas people here. I don't know what that says about Texas. Like, a lot of the comedian people are from Texas. Is it that bad here? Is it big?
It's hot and animals. It's hot and animals can kill you. Can kill you every single second.
I'm not American.
That's everywhere, brother.
Part of Texas, are yeah, that's what I was about to say.
You can walk out and get gored by almost anything. It's unlikely, but it can happen. I mean, so let's talk about horses. Fine, let's talk about animals that can kill you. Let's talk about horses. What? There was a man, as Mr. Hands is that's a edge case where a man was fucked to death by a horse. But most of the time, horses kill people by stomping on them. Oh, you haven't heard about this? Let's do just a really quick recap because it's very crude. A man, I believe he's like a Boeing engineer. Like, the man was hired, but he's like, I want to fuck a horse. So he found a ranch and he went out and he.
Oh, I seen that video.
Yeah, but the horse was the last thing he fucked because it kind of tore through his body. All those tags you put in the hentai thing, those don't work. Organs don't work that way, ladies and gentlemen. People die that way. Hentai logic is real because half those women should be fucking dead. No one knows better than that man. I wonder what he said when he reached the pearly gates, and God was sitting there looking at him. He's like, "You died to horse dick," and he's like, "Yes, sir, I did."
Goodness.
I was. He's like, yes. He's like, well, in hell, normally they fuck you to death by a horse in hell, but you've already done that, so I don't know. Maybe the Catholics are right. Maybe I should make a purgatory. I don't know. I don't know where to put you. I mean, that man. What was read at that man's obituary? Like he was a brilliant engineer. His aeroflight skills were magnificent. He liked big dicks. That's obvious. You know, was it an open casket? I imagine it's not like it ruined his face. I don't know. Maybe it did. I don't know what that looks like. I hope he was put to rest properly because there's a whole lot to unpack there, and I hope his family was just like, he died doing what he loved, being an equestrian. But horses in general, I dated a horse girl, which is way back in the past. But horse girls are no. I am talking about a girl who rides horses, not in a sexual way, and like I jump over a fence on this horse. Because as we just established, if it was the other way, I would have been dating her. She would have been dead. So.
Gabby's talking about horse girls.
Your favorite.
So horses are really fucking stupid animals. They're like 500 to 600 pound prey animals. They got little spindly legs and they support most of their weight on the top of their body. They're just like structurally not the way you should put together an organism. Like God was like, I don't know, we're gonna put pumps on their feet so they get blood back to their body faster. He's like, yo, wait till I make giraffes. They're like, why is the neck so long? He's like, I don't know, trees are up there. I'm just gonna fucking go jack gadget neck. I don't fucking. I've made like 600 of these animals. I'm getting really fucking tired of this shit. What do you want from me? And so horses are like, they're very temperamental animals. They'll if you're not like the alpha male, they'll realize that and they will literally stomp the shit out of you. And these people that ride the horses, they don't give a shit. You kind of understand why that man was fucked to death by a horse. He's like, well, the horse is gonna do what the horse is gonna do. That's what the people think. They're like, well, that horse stomped on me and broke my leg, and 600 like shattered my fucking both of those big leg bones with tibia fibia. Like those things are fucking shattered.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it's a horse. And I was like, yeah. Why? Why have you done this? You've just resigned yourself to a lifetime of like metal rods, pain, arthritis, a bunch of other weird shit just because this horse freaked out when sicko mode and like karate kicked your leg in half. But they're so accepting of it. It's concerning. It's what it is. It's like, what have I gotten myself into? And that, well, it was a good time. At the end of the day, horse girls I highly recommend. Everybody should fuck one horse girl at one time. Take that. Yeah. I know there's a lot of furries in there. Yeehaw. You take that how you will.
Let's go. Crazy.
I understand who I'm talking to.
Crazy bitches.
How crazy are they?
Oh, I know. Daddy knows. So, some of y'all here last time were had to sit up here and listen to me bitch about e-boys for a while, and that's fair. And I think, and some of y'all, I had some people ask me later on, why didn't you? Where are the e-girls at? why didn't you? The e-girls are the furries, and that was
too easy.
I don't really have a whole lot. Like e-girls are.
Too easy.
The thing is that if I start talking about e-girls, the e-boys that are around them will come up and like attack me physically. So I have to like I've had that happen more than once. Like the White Knight is alive and well with those boys. And this is not just a VRC thing. Like I've had it where I've been talking to a girl and she said something like off color and she's like, I don't even remember how many guys I fucked, and I'm like, that's not normal. It's not that's not something you should say with any sort of pride.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? And it generally like threw her for a loop, and I was like, I mean, in personal opinion, I'm not trying to slut shame you. I don't like, if you don't have a number, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, maybe you should. I don't know. Like, what? It depends on who you're trying to get yourself involved in. And that was like that. And I didn't say any of that. It was just like I don't think that's normal, because she's trying to normalize. She's like, yeah, that's all right. Like, you don't know how many people you slept with. I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah. You got one hand. I can count. I can count that high. And they were like, and she was, again, I threw her for. So she walked away confused. She was like, what? And then like very shortly, a guy fucking barrels up to me and was like, hey. So Rebecca was just telling me about how, and like he recaps the conversation and that I just had like 3 minutes ago. I was like, yeah, I was there. And he was like, so what did you mean by that? And I was like, why are you asking me? Who are you? What's this to you? This is so confrontational. I don't even know who you are. He's like, well, I'm her friend. I was like, oh, you fucking her? No. Would you like to be? What's the conflict here? Why are we having this conversation? I mean, no, if you're trying to win brownie points, there's a better way. Probably it's more tequila shots. Tequila shots are just free brownie points. But I don't understand their desperate need for that sort of validation. I don't know. It's always been a touchy subject. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna leave the source of the problem. I'm gonna leave that alone, because I'm not here to fix it. I'm just here to make fun of it.
Crashed. Nice.
How's everybody doing tonight? I didn't ask that question now when I came out, and I should have.
Doing
wonderful.
Yeah. Doing good.
How about you?
Doing good.
Better than I deserve. Furries! Let's talk about furries for a second.
Oh, you had to say something. You had to fucking say something.
This better be good.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I know. There's like an apartheid. There's like all the e-boys are on the left side, and the fella, you pointed it out, and he was like, why is there a separation? And I don't think it's seating. It's just. There is a clear separation of, except for Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves over there. Hey, Keanu. Good to see you again.
Blame that guy over there.
But there is no. Y'all should have been going over there and hitting those tables up, and be like, hey, what's going on with y'all guys? You ever grab a tail? You wanna? I mean, it's up to y'all. Y'all have the power to change this. You can do something about this.
Equal opportunities here.
And that's the thing with furries. It's just like, people are like, being a furry is gross. And I'm like, okay, I can get that. But it's like, you draw anything with like D-cup titties, it's like, That thing's got nice titties. I mean, it could be a Game Boy with titties. I'm like, that Game Boy's got some nice titties.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm kind of a Neanderthal when it comes to this sort of thing. It's just like, ooh, you know, it's like it's not a difficult thing for me to broach. It's like, ooh, titty, and then. It's not complicated. Just because that one's got titties with like fucking like neon shit on it, it makes no difference. Doesn't matter if it's tattooed or what. I mean, that one, you know, titties are titties. Mammaries are mammaries. I'm hardwired that way. I'm a mammal. Milk comes out of them things, and I want it.
Hey, milk some out of other places too. Goo goo gaga.
I don't think that's.
That being said, I've hung out with plenty of e-boys and I've hung out with plenty of furries. And one thing I could say is that e-boys are always even-keeled. They're very particular. They're like, I'm here to fuck and then to send somebody my love-ins thing. That's it. Fuck off. Don't. If you fuck with that, I will murder you. I will grind you into the dirt. Okay. All right. Everybody's got to come. I get that. I jacked off before I got on here. That's why I'm fine.
You're not
Furries, on the other hand, they got a whole nother thing going. Like they're the most racist. They're like, if you're not a beaver, I'm not gonna fuck you. Like, okay. Okay. What do I gotta be? They're like, I'm sorry. Are you What does your bone structure look like? Are you an all four sort of fella? Or you walk on hind legs? And I'm just like, I'm a human. They're like, gay. And I'm like, okay, fuck. Sometimes. But I'll be having a conversation with a furry, and it's just like, no lead in. Like, I'll just be talking about whatever, like, hey, have you seen the price of lithium? It's going crazy. You've considered buying lithium stock? And they'll just be sitting there and they're like, hey, I got a shit fetish. Like, furries will lay it all on the line. Like, this is your package. Like, e-boys, they're like, they hide a lot of shit. They're like, I'm secretly 900 pounds and I haven't moved from my chair in 6 years. But furries are like, I got a shit fetish and I'll only fuck otters. Thanks for coming. If you're not willing to shit on my chest and be an otter, I don't know what I can do for you.
I don't want it.
So I have a certain amount of respect for y'all. Y'all will do the y'all need to be a little better at being subtle, but other than that, y'all lay it on the line. And you're straight shooters. I don't know if I'm gonna call you that, but y'all can be more real than the e-boys. So that's something you should always hang over your head. E-boys, you need to be more honest about your fucking shit fetishes. God dang. If I meet another one of y'all who's like,
Open up a little, yeah, open up a little bit.
Like, it takes some digging to get that out of y'all. But you're like, look, man, I gotta have my cat shit in my chest or I can't come. I eat it. And I'm like, all right, man.
Behind you. Yep, there you go.
And that's all I have to say about that. In the words of Forrest Gump, fuck this shit, I'm gonna go get AIDS with Jenny.
Fuck yeah.
shark from yesterday.
Where's the green bit?
Give it up for dog. I was so prepared to come out here and
That guy
demand
was actually
that I was
funny.
not a girl, that I was some fire chick or some shit. I
I'm gonna
said that
join
bitch
off,
didn't have a
Ted
number,
now.
and then I went
Follow me.
qualified. Fuck. Anyway.
Kmart.
The next person is a IRL quick. Excited to have him here.
What's up with
It's
us?
the Asian Satan and Jane. Give it up for him.
Wait, is he a
Go, Andy!
Yeah, it was a bit laggy.
What's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing?
He's literally the typical.
Sorry, I am I'm at a hotel right now, and I'm on my hotel Wi-Fi in the room, so it might be a little spotty. But first off, give it up for yourselves for being here still. That's amazing. What do you guys think of the show so far? Yeah, hell yeah.
Damn, they're good.
This is my 13th.
Yo, give it up for a yellow dog. How great was he?
Yeah, yellow dog.
Yeah, he had that whole bit. He had that whole bit about being hangry, and I'm just like, they made a whole movie off that. It's called American Pie. Right?
I thought it was my 600-pound life.
Yo, my tip for a yellow dog is you know, just skip the fleshlight, just get a grapefruit, because after you finish in the grapefruit, you can eat it. Yeah, hell yeah. Who's hungry?
Slicing it up for the homies.
Exactly, hell yeah. I know, it's a snack and a half, really, you know. It's like, you know, when you put your spoon in the half of the you stick your spoon in the grapefruit and some jizz just shoots into your eyeballs like that. That's what happens. That's what happens. Alaskan Jew earlier was talking about getting pegged. Alaskan Jew.
You weren't on earlier.
And bro, it's 2022, man.
Wait, did he message?
Butt is normal. It's cool to get stuff in your butt now, dude. You know, it's actually more manly now if you can handle it in your butt. It's more of a sign of being a man. It really is. I saw on TikTok, getting pegged challenge. It's a real thing. Alright. It's 2022. Yo, you don't want to see my FYP, alright? You don't want to see my FYP. But it's 2022. You know, if you're a man scared of putting things in your butt, that's someone who is complacent with their orgasm, you know? Aren't you curious about what's around the corner? How it could be? That's just my words of encouragement for Alaskan Jew. Or my nickname for him, A Jew.
My show.
It's the acronym, A Jew. Alright? What's going on? Yeah, I am Asian. You guys know that this month is Asian American Pacific Heritage Islander, whatever the hell month? You guys know that? Yes, everyone has a month now. They're handing them out.
White people have.
They're handing them out these months like
And
it's some
Christmas.
kind of Oprah giveaway. That's what it is, all right? But the Asians, you know, we got our month. It's May.
Okay, well then there you go.
And
the white people holiday.
you know, there's different names for it, right? You know, there's API month, AAPI month, APAHM month, right? There's like, and I'm just like, why can't we just name it something simple, right? Just name it Yellow Month.
Enjoying the show?
Right? But it turns out that Yellow Month is already taken because Jaundice Month is September. That's what it is. Jaundice, they have Yellow Month, alright? They left us behind. It's really fucked up, alright? It's fucked up. It's true. I
got 30 bots. Don't mess with me.
I am Asian. I'm Chinese. You know, the weird thing about me is that, like, you know, someone came up to me recently and they asked me, "What are you?" Right? Which is kind of a fucked up question to ask, unless it's Halloween.
Okay. Halloween is the only time it's okay to ask what are you, alright? So that's the only time it's okay to ask. But my identity is confusing though, because I am Chinese but I look Korean, which makes me a white liberal's nightmare. That's right. That's right. They're terrified by that. They're terrified by that. Have you ever had someone try to guess your ethnicity based on which food court, like which stall you went to at a food court? You know, I'm like walking towards like the Korean place, but I'm also at like getting tacos and stuff, and then my white friend's head explodes. That's a real thing. These are all true stories.
Oh.
I am Chinese though. I do love being Chinese. I love being. Where are my Asians at in here? Where are my Asians at? Trap Squid, I see you. Is he the only Asian in here? Anyone else?
A very rare species.
I can be whatever you want of me, Daddy-o.
So exotic.
Yellow dog.
Caustic skull.
Yellow dog is Asian.
Yeah.
Italian,
For tonight,
but
honorary Asian.
that's closer to Asian than you can get.
That's true. Well, you know, I'm Chinese. I love being Chinese, right? I love being Chinese. I love my thick monolid, my coarse black hair. I love my flat face. You guys know Asians have flat faces? I love my flat face. My girlfriend's also Asian, so one of our favorite things to do is press our faces flat against each other like this. Just completely flat. They're flushed like this. That's how we kiss, alright? I kiss with my entire face. Okay?
Eye socket to eye socket.
Like those Europeans, they're doing the whole like cheek to cheek kiss, but no, not me. I go all in, like just like this, just like right there, you know? Just completely. Her ass is flat too, so I do one of these. I get down in here like this. You know, just plug my face right in there. My mind block head on her mind block ass. I said mind block, I meant Minecraft. That's how out of touch I am. Alright? Same thing, you guys get it. You guys get it. Alright, I don't see you here, Club Penguin, alright? Have you ever seen like a completely smooth human centipede? That's what that looks like. Just me and my girlfriend like this. A completely smooth, greased up human centipede.
Oh my god.
Completely hairless. Yo, here's a question for the audience. What position is the best position in the human centipede, alright? What do you guys think?
The front.
The
back. The front. The front.
Or the middle.
No, it's definitely the back. It's the back.
Or not.
Back part's the fun part.
That's what I thought it is, the back.
Back part's the fun part. Back part's the fun part, right?
Exactly.
Nah.
That you know you get all the nutrients. It's like triple distilled. All right, I lost you on that one. Oh my god.
It's like making vodka, bro. It's all fucking straight.
Me and Neo back there will hang out later. Don't worry. Me and Neo will hang out back there.
Finally,
waste. The weird thing about you know like it's a hard time to be Asian right now in America. I'm sure you guys know the whole like stop Asian hate thing, right? But what's weird is that during this month of like Asian Heritage Month, that's when I get booked the most on stand-up shows, right? And I've noticed that the more times Asians get attacked in the media, the more I get booked. Weird. So I'm not saying that we should stop attacking Asians. I'm just saying I'm having a great year, is what I'm saying. You know, things really took off. Things really took off after 2021. That's a big inflection point for me. So, I mean, all jokes aside, you know, it is tough right now being Asian American, right? Being Asian American is tough. You know, people love Asian things, but they hate Asian people, right? Like right now, like people love like boba, Jordans, iPhones, right? But they hate Asian people. You know, like one time I came off the bus and someone looked at me and they're like, "Go back to your country and take me with you." You know, like how do I respond to that? What kind of weird ass thing is that to say to someone? Take me with you? What? Fucking weird. You know, I'll be honest, racism does hit different for Asians in this country, you know? Like, we don't get followed around at the store unless it's a pet store, okay? That's the only exception. Unless it's a pet store. It's not my my fault. I like going to the fattest dog. I think fat dogs are cute. You know, I always go, and I'm always asking. You know, honestly, like I always ask about the price per pound. I do it per pound. I don't know. Is that weird? Is it strange, maybe? There's cultural differences. Maybe it was what that is. Yeah, it's true. You know, as an Asian person, I get white people confused all the time. Right? I think white people look the same. Is this relatable to anyone? Trap Squid?
Accurate.
Accurate. You know, I get white people confused all the time. Like, I thought that movie Face Off was about a guy with severe personality disorder. Right?
Oh, shh. Oh, my bad.
And, you're good, Will. Will, you're good.
We love you, Will.
Like I was
You should
saying.
back him.
Like I was saying, you know, I thought that movie Face Off was about a guy with severe personality disorder, right? And don't get me started on the first season of Game of Thrones, right? Like, I thought I was gonna make a joke about incest about Game of Thrones, but the show beat me to it. You know what I mean? It's just like how, you know?
August.
You know,
season.
New season of Game of Thrones. This guy's a real Joker, right? Let's give him the mic, okay? No, recently I saw the movie The Godfather, right? You guys see that? If you haven't seen The Godfather, it's like Italian Game of Thrones, okay?
Go Polly.
And when I was watching it, I was like, I just couldn't imagine threatening a Chinese guy with a severed horse's head.
A little bit. You want to take
You know,
a
like,
trip
what
with
is that? Because all you've done there is you just saved him a trip to the market, and you probably cured his impotence, right? Who else has that recipe? Yeah. If you're curious, it's just a horse's head and a skosh of goji berry, okay? That's what it is. And it's okay, I can make that joke. I can make that joke. Because I am impotent. Yes, I am impotent. Every single day is no bones day for me. Yeah.
Oh no.
As soft as Xinjiang cotton, yes, it's true. You know, the real way to threaten a Chinese guy is to take the foot of his bed and you point it to his front door, so all that good fortune flows out of his house. Alright, no one here practices feng shui, okay? I get it. I can see your chi stuck up your asses. It's totally fine. Someone got it. Ecto Saga, hell yeah. Or Hentai Senpai. Yes, love that, love that. Yes, Hentai Senpai. You are the wind beneath my wings right now. Hell yeah.
I can be the pixelated thing between your legs as well.
Oh god.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Wait, I can be pixelated, white it out. I can have a line going, just one line. I mean, I can.
Oh yeah, okay.
Censored.
Yeah, you know, I think I like the. I think I like the one thin black line because it's trying to cover it, but you know it's not doing anything. You know, it's like the laziest censor. The thin black line. Yeah, no, that sounds fun. You know, I'm here to have a good time in VR chat. This is one of my favorite places. You know, I recently realized that you can change your height in VR chat. You guys do that? Obviously, you guys have. I just did mine. I raised my height by a few inches. I feel really good about myself. Thank you. You guys haven't noticed? Come on. This is the place where we live out our fantasies, okay? I raised my height by 3 inches. I should be getting all the opportunities in this world, okay? Where's my CEO job? Come on. Okay.
Oh my god.
You know, I recently had my birthday. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I had my birthday out at a restaurant, and thank you so much. Yeah. Had at a restaurant, and you know, the server came out with a cake and some candles, but they forbid me to blow out the candles. You guys ever have this happen to you? Because of COVID, right? Yeah, you can't blow out the candles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was there, I was there, you know, my candles lit, and I have to make a wish because how can you go with a birthday without making a wish, right? That's evil. So I did the next best thing I could do, which was take my pants off and fart on it. You guys ever do that? You guys ever fart on a cake? I'm trying to be safe here. I'm operating within protocol, okay? I just dropped trowel, bent over, and farted on it. And, you know, it's good because, we didn't get COVID from that, but we did get pink eye, alright? So, there might be some trade-offs there, okay? There might be some trade-offs there.
Wait, how close were they to the cake, brother?
Oh god.
Oh no, they were close. It was a tight spot. It was a tight spot. Yeah.
Apparently they're close.
You know they.
The cake or your ass?
Yeah, no, you know they're very they're close friends, and they wanted to get in there. They wanted to be part of the experience. So I recently watched The Matrix 4. You guys watch Matrix 4? Is this like a TV movie watching crowd?
It was so
Nah.
bad. It was so bad.
It was bad. It was bad, you know? It just felt like a remake. It was like a shitty remake, you know, of the first one. And I was thinking, like, if I was given the option between a red pill and a blue pill, I would take the red pill, but I would booty bump that, you know? To get the truth to hit my bloodstream faster, you know? Like, I want that truth in me now. Like, I'm not gonna wait for it to ingest through my stomach lining. That takes forever, you know? I think experienced drug users understand what I'm saying, right? Anyone else? Is this relatable at all? Vaguely relatable? Not relatable at all?
Hey, I'm black.
Yo, boof the red pill, and yes, Scorpio, you are black. You are black. I fail to see how that was relevant to this last bit. Scorpio, that you black. But okay, alright, that's fine. Just we can all just shout out our ethnicity is totally fine. Do I know the black handshake? Is that just the Wakanda salute? I don't know. Am I reaching here? What's going on? Is it just the Wakanda? Did I do that? Wakanda salute?
Yeah.
That's close. Yeah. Do you guys know the Asian handshake? You guys know the Asian handshake?
Grab each other's dicks and pull.
No, that's just my handshake. You're saying my handshake. How did you know my handshake?
He's in your inner circle.
You showed us last time, remember?
Oh, you're right.
Across the street.
Oh no.
You're right. I did do that last time. Good call on that. Yeah, I mean, you know the Asian handshake. You know, I think the Asian handshake really should just be like a combination of like kung fu moves. You know, I think it'll force all us Asians to like actually learn kung fu. One of the hardest things about being Asian is that they expect you to know kung fu, which is like the weirdest thing. You know, growing up, when I was younger, growing up as a kid, I was like the only Asian kid in school. And I was also overweight, you know? It's not a crime to love your mama's cooking, I'm just what I'm saying, alright? I was overweight, and people still thought I could do like aerial backflips and kick their asses and shit, you know? So, I'm just saying, sometimes stereotypes can be good, this is what I'm saying. What was I even talking about? I went on a huge tangent.
Kung Fu as child.
How's I mean, I guess quarantine's over right now. Like COVID's over right now. But you know, when COVID started during quarantine, I got a pug. You know, to keep myself you know, busy. Right? Any pet owners in here? Anyone own a pet?
Yeah.
How much was he per pound?
Yeah.
Yeah, pet owners, but like real life pets, not pets in VR. Per pound, I think it was probably. I think it might have been like $50 per pound. $50 per pound.
Jesus.
But yeah, you know. Yeah, I think I did. I'm afraid I did. It was Craigslist, so it happens. My pug guy, you know, I got a pug guy. It's from Craigslist, and you know, he's really deep into NFTs right now. So I don't know if you want to talk to him about pugs. Anyways, you know, I got a pug, and you know, my friends, they're all asking like, why'd you get a pug? Because every single day, I spend time cleaning the folds of skin on their faces, right? it takes a lot of time to get all that stuff cleaned out. And what they don't know is that I was naturally born for this, you know, because I grew up with a very thick, crusty foreskin. All right, I got them dexterous fingers. All right, I got them nimble fingers. I can get in there. You know?
Cheese cleaner.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know they call me the smegma catcher. All right, I get in there. You guys know that if you take a pug to get circumcised, they bring you back a beagle. What's up with that? How does that work, huh? Weird. Yeah, strange. Hey, where my uncut bros at? Huh? Uncut bros. Anyone in here?
Hey, pocket pussy gang.
Hell yeah, yellow dog. Hell yeah, special spook. Yeah, my perfect pals, my complete compadres. My hooded warriors. Anyone else? Yo, we should compare cheese. We should compare cheese.
Shake some fucking.
Yeah, I'm sure Yellow Dog loves his queso. You love your queso. Let's compare queso.
It really adds to the flavor. You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, you know, if you don't clean, you know, the thing about the foreskin is that, you know, a lot of women on dating apps are like, no, I want someone who's cut. You know, they're scared of the foreskin. And
Why are you being a bully?
my response to that is that like,
I'm tired.
I'm sorry, someone Shy Kitty, you were saying about the foreskin, a place to store your money?
Yeah.
That's a second coin purse. It's true.
Never mind.
Honestly, I think it can be a judge for how good the man is based on how many coins he can carry in his foreskin. All right. Like you know that roll of coins you bring to the bank, like that's like my foreskin. All right. It's just like 3 of those rolls you bring to the bank, and it's just like, you know, it's like really hard and stuff.
$5 in quarters.
Exactly. It's like you go to you like try to buy something at the bodega and you're short some change, and then you like take your pants off and you kind of like it's like a little Pez into your nuts, and then like it just pops right out. There you go.
Rattling when you walk around
to a church and get communion with it.
Right, exactly. You go to like the Dave and Buster's or whatever, and it's like you just pop it out. The Chuck E. Cheese's, you just pop it out. But yeah, you know, like a lot of women, they're against the.
Arrested at Chuck E. Cheese.
Squeeze it hard enough.
There's some Chuck E. Cheese's where they actually are okay with that sort of behavior, so no worries on that. But you know, some people, you know, the women.
Continue this conversation.
It is Disneyland. It's a combination of Disneyland and Dave and Buster's. That's what it is. Just those 2 places.
Jesus.
But yeah, you know, my response to the women who are like against foreskin is that like you don't go to the grocery store and buy a pre-peeled banana. Like you want to buy a banana and peel it yourself. Like be in control of that experience, right? Isn't that weird to just go? You don't know. Yeah, exactly. You don't know what's gonna be. You don't know what the, you know, smegma situation is gonna be like. Anyways, I didn't want to turn this into a TED talk about foreskins. I didn't want to do that, but it's too late. It's too late. Now this entire set's gonna be about foreskins, so have fun.
Foreskin to 5-skin. Yeah, she just has to pair it with something wine. Should be good.
I recently, you know, cause I'm not religious. Anyone in here religious? Anyone pray to the God? Hell yeah, yellow dog over there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would say, you know, honestly.
A whole different religion.
Right, you know, I don't like really follow that stuff, but my favorite religion is Christianity, you know? I think they have the most fun stories. Most fun stories, right? Like the story about the fish like turning into more fish, or the infinitely divisible loaf of bread. You you know, Jesus walking on water, etc., etc. I love the stories, the lore. The world is very developed. You know, the lore is great.
Jesus
It's fantastic, and yeah, you know, what I was
The extended lore.
exactly Jesus lore. I was thinking like, you know, Jesus, you know, he got and then he was you know, crucified, and then he was beat for 3 days.
Sawyer or Sawyers?
And I'm like, he must have secretly enjoyed it, right?
Sounded like a
Because
good
he could have
time.
died and then just left that situation, but he stayed for 3 days. Like, he definitely is a masochist, right? You know, just a masochist. I think he's a masochist. Getting flogged and enjoying it, you know? Like, you can tell that he was really into it because his cock ring had thorns on it, you know, like,
Oh my god.
and he came back. Like, you think Jesus' cock ring had thorns on it?
Wood, so.
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
Who would want to put to the wood? You know what I mean?
It takes a really twisted person to do that. It does.
He invented all pleasures.
But yeah. But yeah, no, I think you know. And he comes back after 3 days. He rises, and in all his glory, the crown atop his head with thorns, as well as the other crown on top of his other head. Yeah. Anyways, the point is, Jesus' cock ring had thorns on it. All right. Anyone here work remotely? You guys work remotely? Anyone work remotely?
No, sort of.
Yeah, remote work. You know, I also I'm working remote. You know, which is a fancy way of saying I'm unemployed. But I used to work in the office. Right? I used to work in the office, and I hated it because I realized my office was racist. Okay, like, yeah, it's true. It's true. It's everywhere. Like, for example, whenever I try to staple my papers, the stapler would go ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. Right? Fucking stapler. The coffee machine, when it drips, it'll be like gook, gook, gook. You know? It's just fucked up. It's fucked up shit. My coworker would come into my office and be like, "You Oriental, you go back to work." You know, I mean, that was more just on the nose. I'm like, whatever. You know, we can look past that. But honestly, it's weird. It's weird. You know, just on slurs, right? You know, like on Oriental. I don't mind Oriental. The thing that gets me about Oriental is that I don't want to be called a salad. You know? I don't want to be called a rug. Okay? Right? I mean, it's so long ago, it doesn't even mean, like, to me, I just hear salad is what it is. What's going on back there? Y'all having a good time? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Recently I've been getting into skincare. Anyone else? Skincare? You know?
Got a pedicure today.
Hell yeah, Yellow Dog. You and me, man. You and me.
We got a lot in
No,
common.
dude.
We gotta talk about this shit
We-
later.
Yeah, no, we do. We do. You know, skincare, it's one of those things where it's like, it's maintenance at this point, right? It's never gonna get better. You're just maintaining your skin. Okay? And, I'm trying to get into it, but, you know, I did a mask recently. You guys ever do a mask? If you haven't done a mask, it's basically like you take a piece of wet toilet paper and let it dry on your face. You guys ever did that? That's what that is. All right.
American Psycho.
Right. No, I mean, yo, American Psycho. Make fun of Patrick Bateman, but you know he's got his process unlocked. You know that's the way to do it.
You could do almost a
You know the best part about doing a face mask though, you know, they do have these activated charcoal masks, which is like, first off, What makes it better that it's activated? I don't know, but you pay like $5 more for it.
I'll be back.
And the other thing is that you can't do this mask. You can't like have anyone take a photo of you in this mask because you know it's a dark colored mask and you will get cancer. But that's part of the appeal though. You know, that's part of the appeal, right? There's a risk to it, right? It is it's Justin Trudeau's mask of choice is what I'm saying. That's what it is. What else is going on now? Let's see. I do love binge drinking. I'm sure y'all are the same. I mean, VR chat obviously. Wait, everyone, let's just take a quick drink right now. Take a swig right now from your drink.
Oh yeah.
Alcohol.
Swig. All right. All right.
Yes, drink.
I said alcohol. Yes. If you ever lose the audience, just tell everyone to take a drink with you. That's the way to get them back.
Hey Sam. Hey, yo, Wizard. What you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking a sour beer. I'm drinking a sour beer.
Sour beer. Give us a brand name. Give us a name.
Oh, I don't know what it's called. It's some random shit I picked up from the bodega.
Oh, okay.
Hudson Valley Brewery. Hudson Valley Brewery.
You're not going to the mini fridge?
One at a time. Who first? Which one?
You're not going for the mini fridge?
There is no mini fridge at this hotel. They don't have one. That, I mean, you can tell based on my Wi-Fi connection, I think. Yeah, I'm like. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because it feels like I'm hotspotting off the freeway right now, from my perspective. So that's what it feels like. Everything's like choppy. Like there's always like repeating like syllables, but whatever, it's fine. I love binge drinking. The worst part about binge drinking is pissing yourself. Huh? Anyone? I love drinking, but I hate pissing myself. Okay, so where are the true binge drinkers at? I think that's an easy way to kind of tell who is legit binge drinking.
What does that mean?
Binge drinking
It's when you pee yourself. Exactly. It's a form of pissing yourself, alright? Do I have to say it one more time? I don't get it. Alright, binge drinking.
On like a friend.
It's where you drink a lot of alcohol and then you pee yourself, alright? So I love binge drinking, but I hate pissing myself, okay? Recently, I got too drunk, I pissed myself, and then my girlfriend was like, well, that's why you gotta stop drinking.
I'll probably be here.
Because you pissed yourself. And I said, I didn't pee myself because I drank too much. I pissed myself because I kept my pants on when I was peeing, okay? That's a big difference, alright? Can we understand that? That's a big difference, okay? That's a huge difference, a world of difference. She didn't believe me, so the next day, stone cold sober, I pissed myself again. Y'all ever pee yourself just to be right? Huh?
Yes.
Screw the women.
Determination.
Right.
Yes.
Every few weeks I have to pee myself just so I can say that I do this on the reg, okay? So how many of you in here are in relationships?
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Me.
In what?
Raise your hand for me, babe.
Okay. Yeah, raise your hand if you're in a relationship.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on. Hell yeah.
Big fluffy dog.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. I love that. I love hearing that. You know, me and my girlfriend. Wow. That is incredible. That's next level intimacy. I can see Trap Squid's boner from here. That is some naughty race play. That's what it is. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, you're pure bush.
There's change everywhere.
That is
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. Okay.
Antique oven.
That's incredible. That is some next level shit. What I was gonna say is, you know, relationships. It's I I thank you. Noted. I'll keep that in the back of my mind for the rest of my life. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Relationships, like, people are always saying this phrase, right? You can either be happy or be married, right? You can either like win the argument or have the relationship. Have you guys heard this phrase before? It's one or the other, always, right? Yeah, exactly.
I'm already.
And the thing is, like, I would rather be right, I would rather win the argument. Because if you win the argument, you get the ultimate prize, the silent treatment. That's right. You crush her so badly, you get a whole weekend to yourself. Who doesn't want that?
I'll tighten the jars for you, so you have to speak to me.
That's the best.
I like Squid's idea.
What was Squid's idea?
I don't need it.
He tightens the jars, that way she has to talk to him.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that.
Fancy little jar opener things.
That's funny. Or she'll just starve. Or she'll just starve, which is also an acceptable outcome.
Based.
I'm gonna end on this. By the way, before I head out, if you enjoy my comedy, give me a follow on Instagram. My handle is Andy Jang, Jiang. Come chat with me afterwards. I like. Come chat with me afterwards, especially you, Shy Kitty, and Trapspit. All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I literally thought you said that.
I did say that. In fact, we are in agreement here. I did in fact say that. You're repeating what I said. What I was saying was basically, follow me on Instagram, chat with me. I post a lot of content on IG, so we can connect there.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, but I'm gonna end with this. I am an only child. I'm an only child because I was born in China during the one-child policy. Have you guys heard of that? Basically, it's like, yeah, basically it's like the government says it's okay to get rid of your babies until you get a boy, right? Until you get a boy.
That's way different than like.
Hard to men, which is great for Chinese boys. A whole generation of Chinese boys is great for them until they all die virgins, which is a true thing. So that's a real like thing that's happening. My friends are always asking me like, "Aren't you lonely being an only child?" And my response is always, "I'm not lonely because I have a lot of ghost sisters." That's right. It's okay though. It's all right. Because one of them actually had a pretty good film career. You may have seen her in The Ring. That's right. She was in The Ring. Yeah. Yeah, crushed it. I told my mom this joke. And she was shocked, She was like, "You see her too? Oh shit!" Yeah, you only have 7 days exactly. So, anyways, that's my time. Thank you so much. My name is Andy Jang, Spam Wizard. Thank you so much. Y'all been great. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for your host, Meow Meow Georgie. A Jew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch a movie.
Singular Jew because we don't like any of the others.
A single Jew. Let's have all the comedians come on up. All the comedians are still fucking alive, I should say.
Hey, thank you guys for coming out. I hope you're in the server. We're gonna have the cash apps and everything in the server so you can tip the comedians. They have lives too. They fucking gave us a show. They're badass. Show them some love.
Tip these guys, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey.
Good job, guys.
So yeah. For the rest of the night, you guys can chill out here. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'll put on some music for you guys.
Yo,
we're probably, me and all these guys, we're probably gonna go like to a few clubs and drink excessively. So feel free to drop with us, whatnot. We're gonna be on all night long. So come and hang out with us. But please, if you haven't already, join the Discord. And if you don't know how to join the Discord, just fucking add me, bro. Just fucking add me on Discord. It's in there, you know. It's inside my bio. All you gotta do is say, "Bitch, add me to Discord." Boom, I'll add you. Doesn't matter. We do 2 shows a month. The next show is on the May 28th. So you'll see some of these smiling faces again on all that. So have a great night. Thank you all for coming, and please fuck off. All right.
Pizza place on.
Alright, I'm gonna shit in a urinal.
That was really good.
Yeah, you missed the part where I was in my alien avatar.
I did, yeah. I didn't get halfway through.
I figured. I'm busy.
I'm happy I made it. They were really good. I was impressed.
So you gotta do it again?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
No.
Good show, guys. I know what I'm doing next time.
I think I got like 50 people.
This is a last minute deal.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The first time I tried to join them, he actually gave me instant full.
She did wonderfully. Even
Good to see you. I was gonna say hi to a few more people. I have your avatar loaded, but the textures are weird because it's been done in a different software. So I think I'm gonna have to open it in Blender first and do it a different way. But I think it'll be fine. I just have to try something else, and I didn't have time today because I was like purging shit out of my house. So I'll look at it tomorrow. That first thing. Yeah. I'll give you an update on it. That's for sure.
I appreciate it so much.
Maybe we should send each other some pictures later on. I don't know. I do feel like we're doing a lot of the same
Well,
things.
my person's dead. No, I'll talk to her hubby
You were
then.
up there with a shark.
They'll be back.
Now,
Yeah, you were cuddly. You were getting all cuddly on the fucking
if we're talking, this is my
Coming
space
though,
station.
honestly.
I'm only a visitor.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. We're wait for the next show. I mean, try to give me a heads up for the next show.
My buddy Gambino.
We'll get some.
Oh, space talking. Yeah, I'm pretty good at space
I'll check with you tomorrow. I'll let you know.
Something about a sinus infection?
Yeah, I know. No, I call that force sharecropping. It's like foreskin sharing.
One of y'all's jokes.
There's an app called Grizzly. There's an app called Grizzly that does that exact same thing. Don't do it in my space. That's like my Utah. So I never charged them. So they're like 5%. We have alcohol in the gas station. My wine is and fluctuates. It'll fucking even though it's all the time. Yeah. That's too bad. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta we're charging them now.
I got my diplomas a couple weeks ago.
You're gonna be back once they're charged?
Today was just the
I'll
walk.
probably be getting back. Most definitely be getting back. Probably around maybe 1 at the latest. For me, it's gonna be midnight. It's gonna be 12 for me here in like 3 minutes.
I got free food out of it.
Actually, Atlantic Standard Time goes direct savings. You guys match with me because I never change.
I know you're fucking married.
But it's gonna change eventually to not change.
It's gonna stay what it is right now. That's what they're trying to do. But it's weird.
Like they finally agreed on something.
It's weird that some people actually go to work and drop off their kids while it's still pitch black. That's weird. And some people get out of work at like 8 or 9 and the sun's still out. That's weird. But you know, I guess you gotta get used to it.
There's so many of us that live in like utterly disconnected from the physical world. It's just insane. Like all of us suffer. Just for a few people driving at this funky time. It's like deal with it. It's screwing my sleep.
I already lost my train.
Right. And then daylight savings happen when you're late to work or shit's like your coffee maker didn't work because it's an hour later.
It's not smart.
I never
No, messes everything up.
It's just we love horses.
For some ancient it's mostly farmers and a few people that can't stand. It also throws off the seasons because then it's like you're always in this weird dream state of like, well, I know the Earth is technically at a different angle to the sun, but we've changed our clock to make it all vaguely the same. How about we just don't? Just so it's easy to keep track of the years too, just from the place of the sun and stuff. I know it's a minor thing, but still, it's like, come on. I need all I can get to keep track of the seasons because obviously nothing else keeps track of the seasons.
Not even the changes.
It's just
Hey, you furry fucks have a good time tonight? Cheers to that. Hey, I'm glad you guys had a wonderful night tonight. Hey, would you guys like to drink with me? That would make my night.
Come on here.
I don't have anything to drink. I want you to put your tail there. That's so legal. You know?
Did you make it for his set? Did you make it for his set? His first fetish, looking up shark titties on the internet.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie. I have a problem.
And this girl fucking opened the door.
Cheers! And he ain't scared to go after no shark Medusa either. He'll fucking get arrested for it. He'll get arrested for it. Isn't that right, dude? Get arrested in the Bahamas for touching the shark.
I want to be like that guy in Jackass that was humping that whale shark. He was trying to show the shark, but they were like, nah, put the shark down, you're in jail. I'm like, stop it. Oh, God, I need to be arrested. Oh, sir, officer. You know, like,
It does. I'm telling you, it's divine.
you're big and strong. All that shit. Like I said, the Discord's in here. Go to the gas station. See you guys next show. Thank you for coming. Thank you, brother.
Thank you,
bitchin'
baby.
motherfucker.
Oh, no, bro. Thank you. You fucking kill that shit, bro. Funny motherfucker.
The opposite of chill.
the anti-chill.
That's where the people hang out. You guys are in the horse stuff? What are you, furries?
All of that, I think it's kind of
What's up, people?
Like the shark. He's really into shark. That's all there is to it.
Okay, so in space, what would you consider like a horse crop? I like Jay Ryan's like weird ass alien essence. Like, what do you install? I don't know. Are you like a normal horse guy or an alien horse guy? Like, what kind of horse guy are you? He's running around at a restaurant. I like when this guy's going.
It fits his persona. He's like, got big stuff
Yeah, what are you?
No, this is a public avatar. If you see something.
Thank you for joining up on me. Seeing the comedy 2 weeks from now, next comedy show.
For sure. Cheers to curly hair. Let's go.
Careful around him. Ain't that right? Scorpio's the rapper. He's rapping. So yeah, I gotta go save one of my friends because my hands are gonna die here in a minute. See you around. See you around. Alfred Tool. How do you say your name?
Yeah, fuck that.
We're still wet this morning.
Alfred. I got it.
Because I'm a fucking maniac. Tequila?
By my face.
I do want to react to the tracking issue happened.
I'm used to it. I like to mix my soda for like
Hey.
fucking minutes.
My hands are dying since my power went out. I never charged them, so I'm gonna go for like an hour.
Join us.
Before you leave, though. It's fucking the mixer. This is my friend Kuma. That makes sense. Yeah. This is my avatar when the time comes.
When the time comes. You're fucking. You got.